In the process of killing each other. What's going on?
Please start with that one.
Yeah, you gotta put the, yep, that one goes first. No, it doesn't.
See, I keep on telling you.
Yeah, that's right. You guys, I'm helping the kids make their bed real quick. Alright, push these all together. Wait a minute, they're too far over. Hold on, buddy.
Are you already doing your straight?
Yeah, it's fine. No one can see you. Move that paint bucket, please. Ugh. Thank you, sir. You didn't have to lift it. Hercules, you could have just slid it. Okay, Aaron, do the tucky thing. Hi, Diesel. Hi. Yeah, you could do that. Hold on. Do you want me to spread it out?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna spread it out. I'll be with you in a minute, people. Here, Aaron, I'm not going to tuck it. You can tuck it.
Chad, don't do that.
What a weirdo.
I'm laughing.
There you
That's
go.
not a laugh, that's a cry.
No, it wasn't. It was a weird laugh. Okay,
It's a pretty laugh.
pull it down a touch and tuck it. How are you holding out with all this crap? I am holding. I don't really know how, but I am. What, buddy?
Can you push that over there? So
Can I
can
what?
watch my game.
Can I do what?
Play my game loud.
What are you asking me to do?
Push that over here.
Yes, I can do that. I had to put the kitty cat her stairs back. We have an arrangement over here by the washer and dryer for my cat because she's blind now. So she has a little
You smell,
all
you
right.
smell good here.
I smell good. What do I smell like?
Strawberries and bananas.
Strawberries. Okay, I smell like a fruit salad. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes absolutely no sense. Neither good nor bad sense. It's just all flipping weird. Oh, shit, man. Hold on. All of my stuff is falling off the fridge. I need stronger magnets. I will have to get you this website to go for the boys. They are doing some cool stuff for the quarantine. Really? I'm making... Hold on.
Yeah, showing you something.
I'm making the mask. I bought the stuff for the mask tonight. Today, actually. Hold on. I'll show you what I bought. I think this is all of it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it is. I got, hold on. I'll flip the camera around. Okay. So, I got, I got hair bands. I got these because I don't like that fold over idea. I like to clip them so that I know it ain't gonna slip. I got this for the boys. It is little wiener dogs. They have to get all this stuff from the house and the yard, things they have to make like a handprint and other stuff. Oh, neat. Yep, they are doing a time capsule right now. Let me show you what I have. Speaking of a handprint, when my daughter and her boyfriend and their little girl were heading for Canada and they were getting rid of everything, they ran out of space. So I got this. That is her boyfriend's handprint when he was a kid. So I have it hanging by my bed. Because he's like a son, you know. They've been together a long time. He's a good partner. He takes really good care of them. And I love him very much. And he loves me. So I got my clips. I got my fabric. Hold on. This is for the boys, wiener dogs. They were out of everything. And then I got this. Hold on. I got this, which is 2 yards for $2. It's a lot of fabric. It's a stretchy fabric, so I think it'll make for a better fitting mask that won't slide off. And even though it's fairly thin, it's a breathable fabric. They said you can double or triple it. Plus I got this. Hold on. Where is my filter?
That's all I
Here it
got,
is.
Papa.
I got this awesome filter. It's for an air conditioner. It was marked down. So, it's an allergen reduction type. But because it was so beat up, I got it for cheap. Hi, Harold. I'm still here. So I'm going to take this all apart. I'm going to stretch it nice and flat because you see the little curves in it and whatnot. Jack, get some water. Get some.
Can they get, where's the cough medicine?
Ask Pop. I don't know. And I'm going to make a bunch of little filters. I'm going to double them though because these aren't the HEPAs. These are just filters from 3M. So I'm going to double them and put them in to the mask that we make. So that's what our plan is. We're planning, our plan is for tomorrow. I was going to do them tonight, but I made dinner and then I didn't feel like doing shit. You can use a coffee filter too. Well, I've already bought those, so, and you can get a whole lot of them. Okay, hurry back, Harold. You can get a lot of them out of one, son of a bitch. You can get a lot of them out of one filter. It's big. I mean, this filter is 16 by 24. It's big. And then when you stretch it all out, the fabric, that's even more because it's that accordion fold. Right. Everyone can. What is going on?
I don't know. Can I have this water?
All this.
Here. I need it for my medicine.
He's got to take some cough medicine. He's getting on my nerves.
All right.
They've been very active today and getting on my nerves today. Jack never gets on my nerves, and Jack has been especially freaking horrific. And I told him I understand what he's going through, but he has to understand that I'm sick of dealing with his junk, his mess. So he knows he has to tighten up. He can't take advantage of all this. All right, I'm going to lose my mind. Give me 1 second. He doesn't have to say the sound. Open your mouth.
I want to pour in my own mouth.
Okay, open your mouth. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron gave him his cough medicine. Little capful. All right, so y'all lay down, cut off the lights, and I'll see y'all in the morning for school. Oh, get your Mela from Pop.
The
I
whole
think
water
Pop's
bottle.
got it. I'm going to go outside and sit down, you guys. Baby jerk. No. That's what Doug calls him when he's being a butthole. Baby jerk. Skiwi just said baby jerk. Because I was talking about how Jack's been bad. I said, no, that's what Doug calls him when he's being bad. Hey, baby jerk. No, I'm not playing with you, boy. I'm working on it. These are all busted.
Again, we got our 1 can of cream of chicken soup, that 1 little tub of sour cream, half a cup of butter down
Okay.
there, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper.
Doug's watching cooking videos because that's what he does. Schools are closed. But they do online schooling. They have to be there for the live stream. They do their schooling on live stream with the whole classroom when they can show up. The other kids, I mean. Yes, they'll be excellent in every one. All right, why are y'all still not laying down?
Air's not coming in again.
Lay your booty down.
And my mic back.
Move it. Move it. Good night. Love you. See you in the morning. Have a good sleep. Later, Gator.
Later, Gator.
Later, Gator. Just sent you a video on making masks. Oh, I'm doing that quickie fold-in ones with no sewing involved. I'm not sewing, I don't sew, and I won't sew. It's simple, it's a fold over. You fold over the fabric through the hair bands and they just go around your ears. That's all we need. We don't need all that sewing stuff going on around here because somebody just might flip and die because I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't.
Look at ants. Look at ants in the face.
So I got my ice. I need more ice. Go get me some cubes.
Stop. Sorry,
I don't really know why these kids are not listening to me right now.
It's just a little ant.
That's great, Jack. Good night. Okay. It is they're up late because they were on the phone with their mom. And of course I'm not going to tell them they can't talk to their mother. But they wanted to talk to their mom, so they talked to their mom. But it's late and now they need to go. What do you have no need to be in here and I will not move for you to come through. You absolutely have no reason to be there.
Can you get on Jack's Netflix?
You put my glasses back on so I can see this.
Netflix. I know play games.
Okay, his are very simple, no sewing. Yes, probably the same idea, the little fold over. Jack is way too amped up to go to sleep. Oh no, that's what that 3 milligrams of melatonin is for the nights when you just want to end them, even if it means jail time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a long night. I won't hear from them again. Doug should build him a hamster wheel. a giant person. Aaron's laughing. A giant person hamster wheel, buddy.
I gotta get out of here.
That would be neat. I would use that.
Let's do it.
He better put some shocks on that effer, because I'm going to run on that bad boy.
Here.
Hey, why are you standing beside me? I want you to explain this.
Computer.
Pardon me?
Computer?
You don't need that. He's got the... Yes, y'all are going to watch the same thing together for about 10 minutes and then you're cutting it off. Hold on, you guys.
Play Minecraft.
Good night. Love to see you in the morning. Have a good sleep. Okay. Jesus. Flipping A, man. These kids. Okay. One mixed drink coming up. Now I'm going to go to the bedroom. I gave up vaping about can y'all hear me okay? I gave up vaping about 2 years ago. Something like that. Yeah, my whole agenda was to quit smoking. So when I started to vape, it was with the plan to no longer smoke or vape. Hi, Skunk Ape. And I went from smoking to strictly vaping, and then I reduced my nicotine every few months, and then finally, after like about 3 years of vaping, by the third year, I was just randomly doing it from time to time. When the day came that I forgot my vape setup at home when I went to the store, because I never forgot my cigarettes. But when I forgot my vape setup at home, I knew I was done and it was time to quit. So I started diluting the juice, and eventually... I'm trying to open this up on the laptop so I can take these glasses off and read that right there. Eventually just, I have the vape stuff still. I have my sub-ohm tank and my battery. I have everything, but the difference is it's just sitting there collecting dust and I ain't fucking with it. So there you go. Oh, wow. Well, if it was the good stuff, it would be different. Right. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Those are always appreciated. But more than the thumbs up, I appreciate the good conversation. Oh, really? My flipping internet. Can y'all hear me okay? Because my internet has just about ruined. I'm just about ruined. I'm just okay. So I got it now. All right, now I can see. Now I don't have to wear that shit no more. Them things get on my nerves. Okay, so let me say hi to everybody. Diesel, Skunk Ape, Skiwee. I think y'all are the only one. Harold. Yeah, that's it. Where are the ladies? Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Corey, you need to email your Addy. I'm sending the boy a proper skateboard. You didn't get my Addy when they doxed me? Everyone else got it. I'll send you my Addy. I'll send you my melon Addy, which is the Addy I give everybody. Martha's having a shower. Thank God. Jesus Christ. I'm kidding. I think I poured this too strong. I think I had too much ice in it. Oh yeah, I got Aaron to get my ice. He gave me too much. I can give you my... What is your email? Hold on. It might be on your page and I'll check. But yeah, I just like... His birthday's coming up. We were trying to decide if we should get him a skateboard or a... I don't know. We didn't know what we were... I just don't know. Your email is not on here, Aaron. So I can't email you anything. I think I still have your email, actually. No, but you should have it. Yes, I should. I actually should. Shit. Is it under Uncle Aaron? Shit, man. It's not showing up for me. What is going on? See, when I type in Aaron, you know what I get? I get stuff about my grandkid, Aaron. That's not what I'm going for here. It's in there somewhere, yeah. Is it Uncle Aaron or is it Aaron in SoCal? What is it? Make sure you send him some headgear. I don't mean a yarmulke. That's horrible. A yarmulke. Not going to say it in open. Oh, I'll send you a test email. Okay, yeah. I had a butter ripple schnapps and hot chocolate. Oh, Diesel, that sounds really good. Yeah, we've emailed quite a few times. I've got your number for texting, your Google number or whatever. Are you sending it to Neenerku or are you sending it to Banger Chat? I didn't even check Banger Chat. Let me check Banger Chat. It might have been there that you messaged me. You know, you messaged me in 2016, and the other day I was going through emails trying to find a specific email. And I came across that email and I was like, it was like 2 days ago. And I was like, look at this shit. I hadn't even read it. I never even opened it. You were giving me a heads up about something that was happening like at that, right then, at that second. And I was like, I never saw it, never opened it, but I opened it then when I saw it 2 days ago. All right, so you're not showing up on Neenerku. I'm checking Banger Chat. I'm not getting anything. He's not a pansy. He's just, he's little. There's like I say, his birthday's coming up, so we got to get him a bunch of shit anyway. Oh, send it to the Neener Coot. Okay. I remember that. I remember that. Don't say he's a douche. That's not nice. Montana. Yeah, it's not showing up. That's weird. Why is it not showing up? It should absolutely always show up. We need some light up in this bitch. Who I then caught in another community pretending to be his own nephew, telling that community that he died. What? Then when I outed them, they deleted the accounts. I really thought that was a nice guy. That's, I don't even know if it was a guy. But that's really not that uncommon. It's freaking YouTube. We already know how people can catfish with stories, you know. And they do it just so that people will talk to them. You create online what you can't have in your real world. It's just what you do. I mean, I don't, and you don't. I'm saying that's what touched people do. That's terrible. Martha White Sharkey and that hangout. That person had been in there messing with people's heads. That's terrible. I really like that person. Well, I liked the persona that they put forward. I'm not foolish. I know that's like when trolls are nice to me. I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. I know it's probably not going to last, you know. I don't know anybody in Montana. I don't know. I've never been to the true crime community. I don't know what they, you know. My hair. Ugh. On my nerves. Always. I really need to do something. I need to get it cut. I really do need to get it cut. But it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. I use BioSilk shampoo and conditioner. My hair is so fucking weird. I really want to do something with it. I need to color it or something. They had people in there crying over their supposed death. It's strange. That's really unfortunate. I'm really sorry to hear that. Too bad you weren't around, Ski. You would have had fun with that person and their obvious BS. Ski, where were you? I remember a while back you were absent, and people every now and then I would pop in to Tribe's chat, and I would see people. I would never say anything, and then I'd see people say something like, "Where's Ski?" And he was like, "Ski, we died." And I was like, "Oh God, where is he?" But yeah, I wondered what had happened. I mean, I just assumed you switched to a different account. I don't know. This is my one drink for the night, just so I can say I did something for myself that didn't involve children. Everything I flippin' do involves children. It's 11:20. I'm going to give those kids a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go take those state school board, Duval County School Board issued laptops. They got Lenovo ThinkPads, touchscreens and all. They issued. All the kids get them. I was on a hiatus. Is that what you refer to, gel time? A hiatus? Me too. I've been on hiatus a couple of times. Even I get tired of YouTube sometime. Plus, I had a contract job I had to work on, and I was getting distracted with online drama. I used to get distracted by online drama. But this last time, that made me snap the fuck off. I was done. Not going to ever get to me like that again. Never. I'm not going to let this bullshit take away from my sanity. I've got a life here, you know. I got to take care of my life, and I ain't going to give an ounce of it to motherfuckers who don't have one. Not doing it anymore. Aaron says, came in pretending to be their own nephew reporting on the death with an account made the day before. Like, how would some nephew know that shit? Right, how would the nephew know to even come there? You remember when Oliver Margetton's nephew contacted me and told me Oliver died? And I was like, motherfucker, stop. What are you doing? I do not believe you. This is Oliver's nephew. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm just using his account to let people know. I was like, nope, not gonna do it. And that guy, Montana Sky, wasn't even there for that long. So why would the nephew even think to come on and tell anybody? He hadn't been around for very long. It makes no sense. Yeah, that's when I had the Lion Zombie Oliver account. Did you really? When he called me on the phone and we talked for like, it's been a long time. I know it was over an hour. And he told me all about Eric, the whole RV situation. And I was like, wait a minute. That was you? That was your RV that he was, because I had already seen the video Eric had put out. And I was like, wow, somebody just stood him up. He got a ride to go buy an RV. And then the person just backed out. And I was like, what the hell? That is wrong. Well, then I realized who it was. And then I felt bad for Eric even more. And I got mad at Oliver for putting anybody, even Eric's a jerk. Okay, whatever. But to put him through that, he got stranded. And it wasn't because he did anything wrong. He was trying to buy an RV that Oliver didn't even fucking have for sale. Ugh. And then he was like, well, I've always been a friend to you, Corey. Oliver kept trying to pull me in, and I kept saying, leave me alone. You wanted my number to call and talk to me, and you spill your guts to me, and you don't even know me. And you're like, I've been watching your videos, and I know I can trust you. I'm like, you think you can con me. I remember when Oliver came in on one of your hangouts reporting his brain cancer. I didn't even know how to handle that. But he's been absent, so maybe he was telling the truth. Maybe that was why his eyeball did that thing it did. I think they've been on that White Sharky hangout for a while. Oh, okay. Well, Oliver was a mess. I really felt bad because him and his, his barn find and all of that. And it was just like, wow. I mean, that's some child stuff, but to do it at his age in such a close-knit community where somebody was bound to find out that he snagged a video. And then he had that video where he was walking around that house showing it off, but he never really went in. I don't think if that was the video where he never went inside or anything. He was just like walking around the outside, and we were like, he's all up in somebody's fucking yard and shit. Or something. No, he did walk inside. That's what he did, walk inside, and everybody was like, that's not a house where he would live at because of like the decorations or whatever. I don't remember. But it did not look like a house like his backdrop would look. His backdrop didn't look like that house or whatever. I know it was just suspicious. I remember. That's been a long time ago. But that Oliver Margetton nephew, he wanted me to release the information. I was like, I am not doing a video saying that Oliver died based on Oliver's account claiming to be Oliver's nephew. It's not happening. So then he did it on Google Plus. He put it out there. I think they've been on that. Oh, I already read that. The Boy Used to Be So Fun with Oliver, Amanda, One Foot Tim, Carl, the good old, yeah. I was looking at a 2016 stream. It had so many nuggets of greatness that contradict so much of the bullshit being said today. Not today, but these days. And Sonny Van Dweller was on there. Teresa Artistic Design was on there. Nicole G was on there. Pounder, Tara, Troy Foxon, Outdoor Dad Corey. It was a whole 8 hour hangout, and Rosie was on the panel, and people like changed off. It was a full panel for the most part. Almost the whole time. It was a 2016 hangout. It was good. It was fun. It was fun. I was like, man, that's when it was fun, before the trolls started making channels and actually trying to make content. I was like, that's when it got bad. I don't miss Pounder. I talk to him. That's my buddy. He's like my BFF. I was telling Doug about the dream that I'd had about the alligator, and then Pounder was involved. It's just the whole dream, like about 4 days ago. And I was telling him about the whole thing. I was like, you remember that dream I had where I handed Pounder an alligator, and he said this will work perfectly, and then come to find out, when I told him about the dream, he said he had just ordered like a faux alligator skin for the first time. He'd never bought one or some shit. And Doug went, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, then the next day I'm going through my emails, and I found a comment made on a stream. Well, that stream was privated because somebody had been striking all my hangouts, trying to take my channel down so they could do live streams and get all the views. And I had privated a lot of them. Well, that was one of them. And not that there was a reason for it, but I could not sit there and check every one of them, and they were striking them repeatedly. And I was like, I'm going to lose my channel because of their dumb shit. He needs to quit striking me. So I found this comment in my emails just by chance while I was looking for something else. And I went to it, and it was privated. So I logged on, I unlisted it, and I watched it. I started watching it. And it was on that hangout that I told everybody about that dream that I had just been talking about to Doug the day before. So weird. And I told everybody about the dream on there. But anyway, I'm just rambling. The good old days when trolls were basically harmless. Now they're obsessed with people. Oh, the trolls that are obsessed with people are so fucking weird. Like dangerously, inciting violence and shit. Dangerous trolls. The makeup and drama communities ruined this place. I think you might be right about that. It was a lot. The mix was perfect with the RVers, the preppers, the gun folks, and the LGBTQs. Honestly, that was a good mix. It was a solid mix, because the LGBTQs, a lot of them also did the prepping. They were into guns, and they were into RVs. Some of them. I mean, so it was the blend was right. So, and I think one person from the makeup community probably just started trolling over here, and then just kind of melded, and it all started to draw the nastiness we see now from over there to over here, and it's not leaving. It's not going away. I got distracted searching for Oliver's obituary. Looks like he's been busy suing trucking manufacturers. Maybe he got a big settlement. Oh, did he? Hey, that's weird. You got me fucking Googling now. I'm gonna Google Oliver Morgetton. Ryder truck rental. He's a defendant. Well, what it says here. Hold on. No. Here's a video from YouTube. Oliver Morgetton. He can't stop lying. Let's see what that one is. Why is my shit just buffering like crazy? I'm gonna go yell at the children real quick to go to sleep. Looks like he sued Ryder and Navistar. Not gonna pay to see court docs outcome. Oh, I can find them for free. Is that Mike Mundane's? He's gone. His channel's gone. I miss Mike Mundane. The internet is under more stress than usual. It really is because everything's flipping. Okay, give me a second, you guys.
Where's the waters?
There should be one in the fridge if you would like.
Okay.
Top shelf. And then I want the laptop turned off and I want you asleep now. Okay, thank you, sir. Jack said I've already turned it off. It is Mike Mundane's video archives. Yes. Cast of 2015. Ain't a nary a troublemaker there that's still, that back then that's here now. No troublemakers. The people from the 2015 cast, no troublemakers. It's all the ones since then. Just trouble. Trouble. There's the fake car scam. David Coburn. Oh, you remember when I went off on him? Oh, he makes me sick. David Coburn's a fucking joke. Or you mad, bro? Or you mad? You cannot make a saying out of something because you're grammatically retarded. You can't. It's R, not or. And it's not Diddy, it's Daddy. Fucking weirdo. Hangout Wars. God, if I had a time machine, if I just had a fucking time machine. He's not gone. He's just using a different screen name. Nobody ever really leaves. Yeah. Back then I wasn't Rabbi. I was the most interesting man at the bottom of YouTube. Really? Was that your name then? Can't live in the past though. He was going to make a fortune selling new... Oh, Are You Mad Bro t-shirt. Somebody turned him in. I know who did it, but I told him I would never say anything. And I was like, how did you even know who to contact? They found the person that originally made the Are You Mad Bro thing. And then he was mad because the print came out. Do you remember? He was like, the print came out really little, man. It's fucking me. He ended up with a little pocket print in the middle of the shirt. He was so mad. He didn't know how to order, and he ordered off of the websites, one of those sites that you have to select size and all that shit. And what else was it? Oh, he had to go fund me for furniture. And he got really shitty and mad because that was the title of a Puppet Guy video about me, not my actual screen name. Oh, I got you. The funniest guy, that's for damn sure. But he, what was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, he had to go fund me for furniture. And he got mad when he had to do his walkthrough video to thank everybody for the money they donated. He was mad. He was like, yes, we got these plastic lawn chairs for furniture. Yeah, thanks a whole lot for that shit. He was just... I was like, really? Oh my God. I mean, he was just so mad. He wasn't even emotional. He was just angry. I was like, everybody there should charge that shit back. Well, I didn't know it was called charging back then. I had never heard of it. But I was like, they should get their money back. They should write to GoFundMe. I remember that. He was so mad. I remember somebody, when I was absent during, like right after that GoFundMe, for my situation. We say Kermit, West Virginia, the only capital of the Oxy capital of America. Skiwi says, Aaron says Coburn was the original boy clown boy, pathological liar. Hi, Donna. Hi. Him and Nylon. Yes. When I was absent quite a bit after I came to Florida, and you guys have no idea how bad of a time that was for me. Oh my God. It was one of the most deeply dark times in my life to that point. Well, and since I really hadn't been in that dark of a place since then. And I happened to pop one, which I had quit doing. Don't say who I really am, but I just found, I don't know who you are. Thank you, Donna. It's good. It's good. I survived another day. But I came on. I mean, I understand Coburn was shitty. He was mad because nobody donated, which is, I was like, yeah. Aaron, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Listen, was in your hangout the other day under another name you couldn't read. Oh. I don't know who it is. Well, you might have my number. Text me or message me on Facebook or something. So, anyway, or email it to me because I don't know. I don't know who it is. I popped on because I had not been on. I had like literally gone into a shell. Just stayed in the room of, where I stayed with my friend. I had stayed in the room. I didn't want nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to wake up and it all be a dream, and a bad one. So, Ellis Oliver's channel. I don't understand. Please send me a link because I really don't know how to even search that. Oliver, I'll get 1,000 things that will show up. But I came on to YouTube one night. I'd had a good night's sleep. I was sick of being in a rut. I was feeling a little better. I got a shower. I grabbed a bite to eat. I went outside, went for a walk. I came in. It was evening. And I sat down with my pawn shop laptop that I had at the time. And somebody was live. And this person, hold a minute. The Ellie video, the channel name was Lindy. Mike Mundane's archive channel. My apologies. I've been jumping from here to Messenger with my lady. Oh, you're good. You're good. Are you going to sleep? Will, good night. Point the cam to the doorway so to catch anything needing a potty break. The odds of that happening twice are pretty out there. I don't want to catch the boys in the doorway. They're dressed down for bedtime, and I don't want to catch them on there, which is why I had it here the other night, because of them. Will, no felching during the coronavirus scare, okay? So you're saying that... Hi, Maura! Early tonight, you're going to bed? Okay, well, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I don't understand what you mean about... Let me see. Oh, the Ellie video. Oh, the Ellie video. Okay. Hold on. Let me go to that one. And see what it is. It's showing 2 comments, but none can be seen. Nope. I'm not seeing any comments. It's not showing me any of the comments. It shows 2 comments, but I even clicked sort by and use top comments and newest, and they're not showing up for me. So if you can do a snippet of that link to that channel you're talking about and send it to me, that'd be fantastic. Oh, and a screenshot of what you're talking about, like the name change or whatever. That's probably what you're talking about. Let me see. But anyway, I got to stop reading for a second so I can tell you guys one thing that really burned my ass. Good night, Will. Go to sleep. Clean your damn bathroom. Just reading my side chat for a bit. Okay, cool. So, I go on, and I'm just watching. I'm not saying anything. And I'm just laying in my bed, watching, reading the side chat. And somebody was on the panel, and they claimed that they had sent me all this money. And I was like, wait a minute. No. So I went over to the GoFundMe to check, because at that point, Irene had already shut the GoFundMe down. And I didn't know, I thought it was just over with. I didn't know how that worked. I'd never done one. It turned out she had shut it down out of anger or whatever for something that she never even spoke to me about. Uh, and I was looking through it and I was like, no. So then I knew that she had been getting money through her PayPal to give to me. And I was like, unless he sent it to her, I didn't get shit. I don't think she kept it. I don't think she got money and then kept it. I don't think she would have ever done that. If anything, she would have sent it. Well, I didn't think she would have done it then. I just knew that somebody was on that panel saying they had sent me so much money, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I was like, you lying motherfucker. But I wasn't mad that they didn't send me the money. I was mad that they were claiming that they did. It was like, you're seriously going to claim to have sent me money to make yourself look good? He's like, you sent me like $50. You didn't send me hundreds of dollars. And for every donation made right here tonight, I'm going to match it, double it, that kind of shit. And I was like, bullshit. And they were like, oh, the GoFundMe's closed. And he knew the GoFundMe was closed. So I was just like, wow. And this was somebody super respected in the community. So I just left it alone. It just made me completely reevaluate the way I looked at the people I met on here. I was like, God, you think you know someone's personality, and then you don't. Yay, that was me. I want my money back. Oh, Mara, it was a guy. It was a man. I went to buy her oxys for her back pain. Gotta feed that Jones. I'm eating a chocolate ring ding as my, oh my God, that sounds so good. I'm such a fatty. But yeah, I never talked about that before until tonight, but that really burned my ass. I was like, you are not. It was me. I want it back. You know, it was a dude, and I know who the dude is. But I was like, you seriously didn't send me what you're claiming you sent me. You just didn't. Or don't tell them my name. Corey, I got the screenshot. What is your email? My email is actually, I'll give it to you right here. My email is on my About page on my channel. I've been reevaluating a few around here recently too. It's sad when the true colors really show. Well, see, this person did it not knowing that I would see it because like I say, I had been absent and I hadn't spoken. And it wasn't like me to just lurk and watch. You know, I was one to just pop in and go, hey, give me a link. Let me come on and talk to everybody. Because that's what I was about. I was about coming on, talking to people, making friends, laughing, and, you know. So I don't think they expected me to have even seen it. They still to this day don't know that I saw it. But they were respected. I'm sure they still are. If they come back around, to like the regular streams again, like before. I don't know. It kind of pissed me off. I wanted to say something, and I was like, no, that would be a shitty thing to do. That would be as shitty as what they did, so I didn't say anything. People do love to use Boyd to pat themselves on the back. But my world is a lot bigger than Boyd. But this is a nice place to stop and talk to people that know me. I mean, after watching me for, well, since 2015, and it has been a solid 5 years right now, I dare say you know me, whether you agree with me or like me or not, you know me. I can't even say what I'm feeling, but it's big. What do you mean? Oh. Did y'all hear him? His heavy feet? He's wearing those slip-on sandals. They make a lot of noise when you walk. And you couldn't hear him that. Hey, William! Mr. Dunn!
What?
Can you walk past my door while I'm sitting here real quick? Who are you talking to?
What?
Bitch, I know you ain't talking to me. I want you to just walk by. Shh. Walk to the end and come back.
What?
Walk to the end and come back. I'm trying to see what it sounds like because I had said that you wear those slip-ons and they make noise. See? Can y'all hear the shoes? See? All right, thank you. Because I had said, you know, I miss Jimmy imploring. Hi, IG Art Rebel X. Corey, a lot went down behind the scenes in our community. In your community? Really? No, my ghost is not acting up. But I wanted the opportunity to hear what that sounded like. Hold on a minute. I just wanted to. Oh, that's Art. Hi, Art. You need a wrench. So won't nobody fuck with you. Nobody's gonna bully you here. Ain't nobody gonna mess with Art. I miss Jimmy imploring us to use our prepper sense and Brandon trolling us with his Asperger's. God, Aaron and Amanda's wig and all of that. It was good. It was fun to hate on Elvis because he was harmless and he lived for it. He lived. You're welcome, Art. He lived to be fucked with. See, Skiwee and Aaron, and if Diesel is still here, Diesel and Martha, they remember this, and Harold too. They remember 2015 and what it was like, and 2016, the first part of 2016. After the first part of 2016, the tail end of 2016 totally started going downhill. Totally started going downhill. Elvis is dead. There is only Zia and his bullshit. You think? I don't watch him. I'll pop in, say hi, then leave. And I have an opinion about the way he's treating certain people that have been there for him. And I keep it to myself. I keep it completely to myself because I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't care. I mean, I care. I just, you know, it'll all blow over. It does every time. We all know it. Things change, though, when new people slip through the safe checks. Yeah. Yep. They come in with their bullshit stories, and it's like you have to call an exterminator. It's like an infectious disease, and it's been bad. Dave the Fisherman was one of the first ones. Be honest. I mean, I've never had a problem with him, but his bullshit that he brought here with the anonymous thing and all that, and I remember watching that, and everybody that did believe it, and me and Doug were like, oh, and then Doug says to me, you know your friends are fucking idiots, right? I know. They're not even my friends. These people are not my friends. This is what they do. Aaron says, fuck that loser. Actually, Aaron said, Faskerisk, that loser. Yeah, baby. It's hair washing night. I'm so happy. Because then it gets to smell like BioSilk again. I'm never running out of that shit. I ain't doing it. Skewy says it's hard to respect a man who had a gay dude take his money and his wife. Well, I can't say that I blame him completely for her leaving. His situation was medical, so there was that with his situation. And women have desires just like men. And he invited a capable man into his house, which was foolish. But then again, he trusted his wife, which was not. a foolish thing. He should be able to trust her, you know? It doesn't go to, you know, I'm not trying to take away from the bullshit, you know, like, but he's harmless. He's like, I own this farm. I have all this money. I own all these properties. I mean, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. He didn't use his stories to attack others until he was trying to defend himself from everyone calling him out on his bullshit. And then he started trying to say, oh, you're just jealous because you don't have any of this. But he did not use his shit to attack others. That's when people have a problem with it, is when someone comes here and they fabricate a life and a story and then they use it to attack other people and say, look how shitty you are compared to me. It's like, yeah, that would be awesome if anything you said was fucking true. Skeevy says, I wonder, oh, Sig, hi, Sig. If K. Rona kills us all, the only one that will survive is, I was going to say, this is nothing new for her. This is exactly the way it is for her every day. This is just unique and troubling for everyone else. I wonder if he ever went to buy Richard Sword a steak to try. Richard Sword got weird fast. He was weird, and I think he got weird when he drank. I think he had a problem. I'm old-fashioned. There are only two in a relationship. Never bring your friends around. You should be able to bring your friends around. I don't think he meant for it to turn into that. He should be able to trust her. I got Will here. He's a man, so he could accommodate me, but he's a gay man, so if Doug decided to, he could accommodate Doug. So me and Doug, we're good. We know ain't nothing gonna happen. Doug trusts me, you know, and we trust Will, so... Marley, exactly. Skeevy, hush your mouth. LOL, I'm dead. Skeevy, if Skeewy's Richard Sword, let me just say, you got fucking weird, dude. You got weird. I emailed it to you. Scroll to the left and you will see it. Proves she uses other... Well, we already knew that anyway, right? We already knew that. There are so many screen grabs and videos and audios. Let me see. Let me go to my Gmail. I can't see the chat, you guys. I'm just going to go to my Gmail real quick. Oh, okay, I know who you are. Okay. It's empty. There's nothing here. You didn't add it. You just sent me an empty email. Do it again. So I can see what you're talking about. Quick, she can't see us. Let's party. Keep it down, Mara. I know Dick Sword. True, Donna. What did Donna say? I don't see where Donna said anything. My mom taught me the same thing. Mara says, my mom taught me that. Who cares who Skeevy is? He's good at this. Yeah, I'm not digging. I don't give a shit. Email me your phone number. I will try to text it to you. Okay. Now, my reception in here is shit, and I'm on my phone right now. So, can you get to me on Facebook? Put shirt back on. Donna! Titty gate extended. Same goes for Trab and whoever. I don't need to know your address. I like the cut of your jib, so to speak, and that's all there is to it. If I'm Richard Sword, though, I'd really like a steak. That's funny. I will email you a link to my... Oh, you know what? Hold up now. Hold up. I might have those accounts blocked, but under my other channel, I might not. Let me see if I can't see him. No! Hold up now. I knew about that one. I have it saved. She had like 4 of them. I know which one you're talking about. And that's really not a troll account. It's just another account. You know what I'm saying? Donna 2020 and I were drinking margaritas straight from the blender. Girl, unblock me on Facebook. I didn't know you were blocked on Facebook. Yep, with my purple straw. I'll get to it. Give me 1 sec to read these real quick. Ski even blocked me on Staples Hangout. Who is Staples? And I give 0 fucks. Dude is amusing to watch at work. End of story. I don't know. Skiwi can be cruel. LOL. I have a bendy straw I stole from the grandbaby. LOL. I used to look at Doug and go, does this guy just sit there and try to think of the most vicious things to say? And why? I mean, it never bothered me. I just was like, I never could understand Skiwi. I was like, what? Why is it about mean? Why is it about meanness? I don't know. I guess because I can't put my mind there. I can't put my brain into just this mentality of just meanness. Because if I don't like somebody, I just don't watch them. I just don't go there. That's the way I do it. If my accounts are troll accounts, when I tell everyone who I am, then hers is a troll account too. She'll always be Staples to me. Who? I don't know who Staples is. It was a roast gone bad. Keep cranking it up until there's fire. Oh my goodness. Oops, it's almost midnight. I turned into a pumpkin. You do not. Well, if you're going to sleep, quit talking and just read the side chat. It's hard to not participate, isn't it? And I'm sorry, Donna, to hear that things were going on behind the scenes with the community. I mean, I thought for sure once I was gone, all the evil had left the building. Yeah, the monster's not there anymore. That thing is still loading. That's some bullshit. All right, let me go to my blocked list on Facebook and I'll unblock you. Let me see. Oh, there she is. Everybody say hey to Lindy. She's. Look at the account. Go look at the page. Look when it was made. Look at the comments that you see it make everywhere. Like, durr. Oh my god. I don't like whores, so bam. Bye, whore. And no, you're spot on wrong. Celeste! Donna says, yeah, it went bad, real bad. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you ever bury the hatchet with... I never had a hatchet with her. So I was shocked to find out she had one with me because I never had one with her ever. Plugged into the wall by the freezer over there. If not, then it's by the microwave, underneath the microwave. Which one came in? That's her. I have her blocked so all the trolls she makes don't show up for me. Oh, okay. Hey Celeste, how you feeling? Erin says one day she's ride or die, the next she's slurping loonies. I don't want to, I love her and I'm not going to talk about it. Me and Doug literally were looking at real estate 2 years ago in her town. We were going to move there. I wanted to be closer to her. Love her. So, that's my position with her. I don't know what hers is. Don't care. I just know that I have nothing to do with it. I don't have a dog in that fight. I never did anything to cause it. Ever. Ever. I guess you could say I took the Christian path. How odd is that? I'm an atheist. Corey, I thought yours was a safe hangout. You didn't put out crystals that keep Lucifer out of the room. Dang, who's here that shouldn't be? What do you mean, Celeste? I mean, who's here that you think shouldn't be? I mean, Mara, yay, I still waiting on squirrels. Mara says, don't mention that name. She's like Beetlejuice. Oh my God. Don't say the name 3 times in a row, or they'll show up behind you twanging hard. Oh, I just made some with squirrels. I will see if I have enough to make a lady size. Celeste says, Donna anxious, LOL, 2 days, but nothing but small body aches left. Oh, hi, Art. And then Aaron says, move to Cowley. Not too lame. Not too lame as Kansas. There's more opportunity and less sheep shaggers here. Those landlocked states and the people in them all suck, bottom line. Well, it wasn't about the location. It was about the person for me and for Doug. Doug was completely for it. He was like, you find good, lucrative income there that we can live off of and a home that we can afford and not put ourselves into debt, I'll go. So that's what we were going to do. And that was about 2 years ago. Celeste, I'm still praying for you in full recovery. I didn't know you'd been sick, Celeste. I'm sorry. Hi, Corey, long time no. Are you Jimmy Not Rants? Is that Jimmy Not Rants? Or is that Jimmy Rants? That's Jimmy Not Rants, right? How are you doing? If you're Jimmy Not Rants, I have you still saved in my phone. You're still in my numbers log. Do you know why a lot of people... Oh, you're Jimmy Not Rants. Do you know why a lot of people lost a hand in the Middle Ages? I don't know, stealing? I hope you're well, Jimmy Not Rants. I really do. Lindy was shredding her own scope. Then Deb went to YouTube. I went to Deb on YouTube to try to make her feel better. Lenny and Boris were horrible to her. I know. I've still got the videos. I think she thought it was just easier to join them. I don't know why it had anything to do with trashing me. I don't understand that part. Why does one have anything to do with the other? I don't know. Rabbi Aaron says, well, you can't afford a home here, but it's still better. No. Our whole agenda right now for me and Doug is to be comfortable and provide for ourselves and do it comfortably so that he doesn't have to work his fingers to the bone. Because medically, I've got way too much shit coming at me, and I don't think it's going to get any better or easier for me, which means it's not going to get better or easier for him. So we have to, in whatever home we have, can't have stairs. It's got to be one floor, and everything's got to be super accessible because we're preparing. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with me. They would kill bestiality practitioners, but only cut off your hand if you claimed you were still in a sheep. Ooh. You mean bestiality? Bestiality. Donna, I appreciate you all so much. Aw. I did not know you'd been sick. I really didn't. Everything in Kansas has a basement. Gotta hide from the tornadoes somewhere. Yeah, I heard that there were a lot of basements around there. Colorado's ate up with them too. Basement school, but their basements are amazing. Watching that Mark Ferguson, great basements. Housing prices are going down here. We're at a 6-year low for home sales, which means the prices are dropping like a lead weight. Yeah, so like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is now only $700,000. Ridiculous. And your neighbor's a whole 20 feet away from you. No. Basements here too, Donna says. Maura says, basements, I miss them. Donna says, just like another family room. Yes. Which would be awesome, but like the best we could hope to do for our later years is something we both like, which is the split level. You got this, and then you can go down a few steps to the bottom level and then up a few to the top level. Just a handful of steps, not like a full set. We maybe could manage those, maybe later on. Aaron says Jimmy Rants is still around. I'll be right back. Something just broke. I quit. I flippin' quit. I have this beautiful faux mini tree, and they've already knocked it down one time and caused it to crack a whole side of the pot. So I got to replace the whole pot. The cat rubs up against it like that. Knocked it down and broke the rest of it. Ugh. Let me see. What did I miss? Corey, you have to be trashed in order to be accepted over there. Let's be 2 and 2 together. Well, let's put 2 and 2 together. You became collateral damage, in my opinion. I'm not going to assume it. I just don't know. All I can say is I don't understand. I don't know. That was my first house, split level. It was nice. They're fun. I don't know. When I think of a split and I'm like, they're fun. They're fun. It's a basement without the water issues. It's a basement without the threat of unstable foundation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cool. Art said, okay, on Google, Celeste. Aaron says Bertie King must have taken them to the grave with her. Taken what to the grave? What did I miss? Oh, the balls. That still bothers me. That's bullshit. The way this woman, whoever was acting like Bertie King, wanted me to call her, and then she talks to me all that time on the phone and tells me she's going to get me this job, and tells me the name of the place, tells me the name of the man she's going to get in contact with and he would be calling me, tells me about how her neighbor saved her life and how she doesn't have much time left and it's all touch and go. She sounded good. And then within like a few hours, Jimmy's popping on saying she died. That pissed me off when I found out that it wasn't true, because originally I thought it was true and I was already a basket case because I was going through what I was going through. And I'm in Florida with nobody. And then that happened. And I was like, once I realized that it was all a big sham, it was another catfish story from another fucking catfish, I was like, I'm done. I'm so done. I cannot trust any fucking body on here, man. This is bullshit. Then I was back to, I don't know what I'm going to do about a job, because Sherry had said, you know, I was telling my friend about it. And she was like, that's awesome. And then I had to tell her the truth. And she was like, oh, that's terrible. And then later on, when I told her the truth, that it was all fake, she was like, what the hell's wrong with people? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. The internet, mainly YouTube, mainly Boyd, is ate up with people with fake lives, and I don't know. That was 2015. So what does that tell you? I only talk to my friends in DM. I don't have to go behind the scenes to say anything. Mara says celestial beauty. True. Listen says, I remember when Bertie King died. I defended Jimmy when that happened. Did you? So did I. Until I found out the truth. Because me and Jimmy were tight. You have to remember that. Me and Jimmy were tight. And at first I said, maybe he got fooled too. You know, maybe we didn't call it catfishing then. We just were like, maybe he got tricked. And I was willing to believe that because I wanted to believe it because of him being my friend, you know. I didn't want to believe he was capable of putting that type of stress on me, knowing what I was already going through. You know, using me in his fucking... Oh, and then when I get the phone call. I got a phone call while I'm in a drugstore, and Doug hadn't been here very long. He had just gotten here. Or it was a text. Was it? I know we texted and we had a phone call, but it was one or the other that I got. And it was somebody saying that they had found the phone in a parking lot and that my number popped up as the first one. I was like, why would my number... Because it rang and it was Bertie King. And I was like, what the fuck? She's dead. And it was like... It was just... Y'all, it was just such bullshit. It was such bullshit. And I was like, they're trying to drag me into this shit again. I'm not playing this game. I'm not doing it. Porn chick name. They show such ignorance. They never get a story right. Donna says, right, that doesn't even sound like you. Some people on here are so damn miserable with their own life, they have nothing better to do. Maura said, I speak about internet drama with no one. No one would believe the shenanigans going on. Oh, I talk about it to my daughter. She cracks up about that shit. She's like, Mom, them people are poison. Those people that are carrying on the bullshit, they're poison. I know, but life is full of those people. They just have less of a restraint when they're online. You know, they're doing the same type of shit openly in their world, but they are really unhinged when they're on here. That's all. I've met Mike Living Free and heard his opinion of Jimmy. That was some fun shit. Did you really? I remember you were tight. He was so adamant when he said that she died. We found out on Private Hangout. It was me, Nicole G, Jimmy. God, and I cannot remember. It could have been Pounder or Shay. Lucky could have been there. I really don't remember, but I remember it was me, Nicole G, and he popped on, and there were about 2 or 3 others on there. Might have been 2 others. Because we kept an off-air hangout going on Skype for weeks. It just stayed up. There was always somebody in there because we had such a big group. Where was I at? More, I can't even remember the last time. LOL. Only talked to 1 or 2 people in DM or text, and it sure doesn't pertain to internet drama. Donna said, Maura, I spoke to my daughter about it once. She just shook her head and said, what a bunch of pathetic... That's exactly what Shane says. She's like, these people are older than me? I said, bitch, they're older than me. They're older than me. Mike is cool, though. I talked my friend Skip, and I talked my friend Skip into not putting up a video of all the trash and bloody rags that Mike left behind in the slabs to try and build his channel with. Why did he have bloody rags, Aaron? Me and Mike were like friends. Like, we were legit cool. I loved having him on the panel. He had a great laugh. He had a nice upbeat personality. I just couldn't get down with his view on shit. I was like, I gotta unfriend him on Facebook because shit's getting weird. Where is that at? Okay. Celeste says, LOL, oh my God. I'd never talk about it with real life people. And I don't slide into DMs just stirring crap. Me either. I very rarely DM, and if I do, it's because someone DM'd me. Or I'll DM someone and say, hey, I haven't heard from you. Hope you're doing good. Everyone's healthy. Let me know that you're okay. And that's someone else's problems. Listen says, even with all the shenanigans back in 2015, I'd rather Boyd be back then than where we are today. That person ruined it. Yeah. Fucking destroyed it. Listen, yes, they did. Well, good night, all. Sure, Mara, whatever. Getting sleepy past bedtime. Bye, all. Good night, Mara. Sleep well. Aaron says Mike broke up a dog fight and got attacked. Oh. The slabs were just bad news, man. It's just... Skibby says, I remember when Mike spent the night with me and we went to the Tilted Kilt. That was not you. Celestial Beauty said, sweet dreams, Mara. Harold said, Mara Lee, good night. Aaron says, Skip moved in to Mike's campsite after he left the slabs. It was pretty gross. Well, the slabs have no fucking rules. They have no regulations. They have no stipulations or oversight. You know, so people basically do what they want. Even if they normally wouldn't, they do because they can. You know how they are. This motherfucker here, don't you know? Hold on. It's... Ugh. Whoa. Come on, Corey. You got this. You got this, girl. You can do it, girl. Got it. Where was that? Okay. Aaron said, no, the slabs are not as bad as people make it out to be. I can only go based on what I see. And I know it's like no man's land, you know? Anyone who goes to the slabs has balls much bigger than mine. LOL. I wouldn't even drive through it. I wanted to go. It's like not that I'm scared of it. It's just so like Wild West. People just do what the fuck they want. From what I've seen, the slabs are a free-for-all. Yeah. Harold says, and then Donna says, gotta ask, what are the slabs? Slab City. Google Slab City. Matter of fact, YouTube search Slab City. It's pretty wild. The cops roll through there every day. Yeah. And they jot down the damage and the death and, and the crime, and then they leave. Yep, monitored, took note, out of here. I'm just kidding. I don't know what they do. I just know that what I saw, like the guy that walks around completely fucking naked with his tallywhacker flopping. I mean, what the fuck? Why? The fuck? That Celeste and Donna, that's something that comes from the RV community. The RVers, it's like a mission to go there, to go to Slab City and live that whole existence of just no regulation, blah, 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 blah. The Slabs is like a trailer park with an absentee landlord. It's actually, the Slabs is like a, not even a mobile home park, like a trailer park in the midst of a hurricane and a shit hit the fan issue with the landlord gone. Yes, but you have to add a whole lot more to that trailer park than just say that the landlord's gone. It's just not that simple. From what I've seen on here and on Meth Skiway, pretty much. We've filmed out there twice, and I've camped out there a few times. I like the Salton Sea area. I've never seen that one. I hope this stream goes for a while. Sounds like another gathering upstairs. Oh, God. Your landlord needs to get a grip. And on steroids. Right. Cat, if you walk on the keyboard, I'm going to have to kill you and eat you. The Rainbow family is fully entrenched out there. If you want hallucinogens, that's the place to go. I'm impressed that you can spell hallucinogens. There's not a lot of people that can spell that word. At least not without waiting for the little red line to show up. And then go away. Slabs is a hippie commune. It is, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Without a leader and really shitty drugs. Slabs are pretty bad. LOL, the Rainbow family is out there. I live in the East, and they used to come to the local national forest and roam around naked. What the fuck is a Rainbow family? We got the stuff tonight to make taco salad, because I was like, I'll cook. He was like, well, I don't know what you're cooking. I said, well, what do you feel like? He was like, I don't know. I was like, all right, well, then I'm going to contribute what I want. He was like, what? I said, I want taco salad. He was like, well, hey, let's go do it. So we went to the store, we got taco salad stuff. We stopped on the way back home, and we did what I shouldn't have done, which is go to fast food, which is scary right now. And I got one hard taco, one, just to hold me over, because I knew I had some dishes to do and I had some prepping to do before I could cook and prepare the meal. Well, it held me over, and by the time I fed, Aaron was like, I want pizza. So I'm in there making pizza, laying pepperoni, putting cheese. Jack was like, I want beef and cheese burritos. So when I got done cooking all the meat, I made him these little mini beef and cheese burritos. I did a video of them. They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable little teeny beef and cheese burritos. It'll go up on my channel with a montage, like a mashup. But anyway, by the time I got done and I made Doug's plate, I wasn't hungry. So I still haven't had dinner. I had a boiled egg for breakfast because I just didn't feel like cooking anything. So I already had boiled eggs. So I had a boiled egg. And then for lunch, I had a bowl of cereal. I know that's odd, but that's what I had. And I'm hungry. And then I had that taco. That's it. I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Corey, he's a raging alcoholic. Who is? Harold said that. Aaron says, doesn't sound like you've actually been there, Crystal. Best acid I've had since the 90s. Listen says Crystal mixed with felonious murderers. Skeevy says Rainbow Family was a roving band of hippies in a bus, if I recall, when I was high school. We were plotting a trip to go see them naked in the woods. Harold said Skiwi. Yes. Aaron says I was there a month ago. Took some of the best acid and mescaline I've had in years down to Baja when I left. I was on another planet until I crossed the border. Harold said my landlord, Corey. Yeah, yeah. I know you were talking about him. He's just out of control. He's completely out of control. He's stupid for taking the opportunity to get ill and spread it to others. It's really dumb. It's taking me forever to drink this drink too. How long have I been on? An hour and a half and I'm still drinking this fucking drink. Mario Mosin. Oh, you're Mario. I know who you are. I know that little star. Hi, Mario. How are you doing? Gonna have to give you a wrench so you're safe. Oh, it won't let me. Why won't it let me give you a wrench? Oh, I forgot. I switched my account. I switched my account. Give me a second to see something, and then I forgot to switch it back. All right, I'm going to reload my page, and then I'm going to give Mario a wrench, and then he can go fix my car. I'm doing good. I'm still here. Everybody that's here is still here, and I'm so happy to see it. I don't want anybody to... I don't even want the assholes of Boyd to get sick from this shit. This is... I think they need to reopen some of the parks with limitations, and the beaches. People are going stir crazy. We need fresh air. Walking through this park is not doing it. Where is Shane Lee? I don't see... Hi, Shane! For anyone that doesn't know, that's my daughter, my youngest. That's the one that I talked to about the YouTube shit. And she says, you know, are these people like older than me? And I told her they're older than me. She's like, your friends are dumbasses. They're not my friends. They're nobody's friends. Oh. Everybody say hi to Shane. That's my baby. You're welcome for the love. I want everyone to be well. Rabbi Aaron, the art is great. Even Keanu Reeves and his prima donna bullshit couldn't ruin my fun out there. Leave Keanu Reeves alone. The art is what it's all about. You know, when I was having kids, I wanted, well, I've mentioned this before, when I was like 13 and I was like, if I ever have a little girl, I'm going to name her. Shane, are you ready for it, or do you want to type it out? The original one, do you remember it? The original one? Let's see if Shane remembers it. I'm going to wait for her to answer. It's the one that starts with a Mariah. Can you remember the name that I was... No, Apollonia. It starts with Apollonia. Mariah, Babe, Tatiana, Keanu, Anna, Connie. She got it! That's the one that I was going to name her. And Doug said, you better not. Lilypad. Hello, lovely. Yes, Mariah, Babe, Tatiana, Keanu, Anna, Connie. But when I was 13, and I said, you don't remember the other one that had Apollonia, and I think Belle, it was Apollonia, Belle, Crystal, Electrofonte. That was during the Prince era. And my mom was like, God, I'm so glad you're not ever having any children until you're an adult. I was like, yeah, I'm not having any kids in my teens. It's not happening. Listen says, your daughter is beautiful, Shane. She's so cute, my little Seema. Named after her grandma. Name is Corey. I don't remember the other one. Already read that one. Say that one more time. Apollonia Bel Crystal Electra Fonte. So, I'm glad to see you on, Lily. That means you're well, or well enough. Well. So I'm going to start up Banger Chat again, but I don't want to start Banger Chat up until I have an established set of panelists, like even if it's just 2 others. I want to have regular panelists that can be available to be on that panel every time we go live. And I'm going to have specific days. I'm not going to have it where it's just randomly us going live unless there's breaking news about something and we all agree to be on it. And one of them like says, I'll be late, but I'll be there, that kind of thing. So, Viva la Banger Chat. I'm ready to do Banger Chat. It's going to be no holds barred. Anything that happens on Banger Chat is going to be either of a topic of interest or community pertaining to community shit. I don't want it on this channel anymore. I don't want that shit over here anymore. I've had this channel too long. I've had Banger Chat a long time, but I've had this one for 9 years longer. Something like that. Yeah, so Flug It Channel's 9 years older. And I had thought about changing my name of my channel from So Fug It, but it doesn't feel right. I like the name, or I wouldn't have called my channel that. This channel's name will stay the same. My hubs said if we ever had a son, he wanted to name him Cleophas. No! I just saw a show last night, Self-Made, on Netflix, and the old man's name, I believe, was Cleophas. Cleophas Areolus Brown. Good thing we never had a son. Of course he was kidding. Now, I have one of the greats of my grandfathers. I don't know if it's like great or great, but his name is like, I don't know if they're in this very order, but it's like all the names combined is what they are. If they're not in order, I don't know. Oliver Theodore Sylvester Benjamin Franklin Armstrong, which is my strong Scottish surname, my heritage, badass motherfuckers from Scotland. My maiden name is Armstrong. Amazing people. God, I love looking into my heritage. Everything about it to be proud of. Shane says, LOL, Areolus. Yeah. Cleophas. Or Cleophas, I guess. I don't, just depends on how you want to pronounce it. Because it's kind of a unique name. But yeah, I want to do Banger Chat. I need regular panelists. That can all, I want to have at least 2 regular panelists before I start up Banger Chats again. And with us doing StreamYards, I really don't know how we would be able to, we can't do the 10 panelists again. I know you can do up to, what, 6 on StreamYards? Because I'm going to actually subscribe and do the pay thing for StreamYard so we can never have to worry about the restrictions of time. Doug was like, if you want to do it, just do it. I don't mind. You enjoy that. I've just been putting it off because I don't want to do Banger Chat until I have a panel set up. Corey, can you make haggis? What is haggis? Am I even saying that right? 2 G's would be haggis, 1 would be haggis. So what is it? What's haggis? Should I Google it? I'm going to Google it. By the time I Google it, you'll probably have it. Oh, it's a food. Haggis is a savory pudding. What the fuck? Haggis is a savory pudding containing sheep's pluck. And I'm going to have to Google sheep's pluck. Minced with onion, oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt. Mixed with stock and cooked while traditionally encased in the animal's stomach. Oh, no, Harold, I can't make haggis. Nor would I. Though now often in an artificial casing instead. Why would you even say that to me? Skeevy says, I'm sure Tucker still has an unused license to StreamYard you can use. I'm good, thanks. No. Listen says, whoa, I had cousins named things like Icy Winter, Snowy Meadow. My mom had a girl in her class named Penny Joe Moneypenny. What? Shane says, okay, I'm out. Was just saying it. I was just saying hi. Gonna go watch some trash reality TV. Love you. I love you too, Shaney girl. Kiss my baby for me and tell Josh I love him. You need to reach out to Pounder and Amanda and Shay to come to the rebirth of the Banger Chat. I'm sure Pounder would love to be on Banger Chat, but I don't think he could be regular. I don't think he could, life happens for people. A lot of times it causes them to back away from this shit right here until they're ready. And I went through it. I think a lot of folks do. I'm ready. I'm trying to get Kipper on there. She my bitch. I love my bitch. Skeevy says, I love you too, Shane. Aaron says, it's cooked in a sheep's stomach. Yeah, that's disgusting. I would never eat that. Shane says, bye, everyone. Have a good night and stay safe and healthy. Oh, she sounds like me. I'm always telling people just to be well. Just don't die and don't catch the shit and don't spread it. Harold thinks he's funny. Ha, 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 ha. Aaron says it's actually pretty good, loaded with iron and protein and micronutrients. So are the little pills that I could take, because I ain't eating nothing with anything in it called sheep's pluck. The fuck is a pluck? It's pretty good. Aaron says just kind of metallic tasting. Oh yeah, that's way too much iron for. If it tastes like I'm sucking on a penny, nah, I'm good. Aaron says the iron flavor. You see, yeah, the iron flavor comes through, but the scotch you drink on the side should wash that down. Listen says goodnight, Shane. Harold says he looks way different with the eye makeup. Oh, Shane does. Pounder, yeah, this guy liner. Yeah, like, I just want a basic panel. I don't want to do these one-on-ones on Banger Chat. That's why I've been doing these here, because it's just me talking to everybody. If I'm doing a hangout, I need a panel. I'm not just going to sit there and say, does anybody want to join? Because I'm not even going to bother starting up if no one's going to be on there. It's just a different flavor of channel over there. It's just different. I want to keep it that way. So if I ever come up with people that want to be a regular, like twice a week on Banger, then we're going to do it. He's still quite masculine, even with the guy liner and the rubber onesie. I love him. That's my buddy, man. I love him so much. I don't know why. I've always felt very endeared to him. I'm back. Yeah, the slabs isn't for me. This chick still talking about the slabs. That was like last hangout. He always because when I was coming up, I hung out with guys. I had a lot of female friends as a kid, but in my teens, I hung out with guys. I just did. And we had a blast. Because the girls were always really like prissy potty, and I wanted to hang, I wanted to go do shit. I wanted to get in trouble, shenanigans and whatnot. So I hung out with a lot of guys and stayed at their house and whatever. Flopped down beside them in their bed, crashed, fell asleep, woke up. Their mom was in there going, you want some eggs? It just was what it was. And when I met Pounder, I liked him. And then when we really started getting to talking to each other, he reminded me of all those guys. Those guys were my bros, and things only got weird when those guys started to like me. And then things got weird. And then they were teenagers, so they really couldn't process their emotions. I see it now. I look back on it. So they would be really shitty to me, like really mean. And I used to say, what did I do? Shut up. And now I look back, it was because they had a thing for me and they didn't know how to process it because I was always like a sis to them. But you live and you learn. Life has a way of teaching you things that hindsight makes other things click. So I have 12 thumbs, but 28 people are watching right now. So if y'all would be so kind as to, give me an okay. Give me an okay. I'd appreciate it a lot. Me too. He's very cool. Aaron says, and his friend Michelle, she was very amusingly defensive. She was a train wreck. She thought she was somebody special. She acted like a little badass. It was funny to me that Pounder was like, you and Michelle would get along so good. And then one day, finally, Michelle was there, and I was like, yeah, I think you might have got me all wrong, dude, because that is not the kind of chick I hang out with. She needs to get a grip. She got a bad attitude. I text with Pounder a few times a month. Well, he texted, oh, here's my phone. He texted me the other day when I did my April Fool's video. He texted me and said, I just watched your video and it further solidifies my belief that I am in an alternate universe. I knew it. Something to that effect. And I was like, April Fool's, bitch. Hey, I like women with no standards and low self-esteem. Well, she's right up your alley. That's funny. So, I'm wearing a really uncomfortable bra that my mom gave me, and it's cut weird, and it's cut into my neck right now. It really hurts so bad, but I can't find my other bra. My black one is just missing, and I'm in pain. I just wanted to share that I'm in pain, but my cleavage looks amazing, but I'm in pain. She paid way too much for this bra. It's like $30 she paid for this fucking bra from, I think she said she got it from Catherine's. I've never even shopped at a Catherine's, so I don't know. I don't think I have. She gave me two of them. She was like, these are pretty. They're totally different design. I mean, style. Style's the same. The pattern's not the same. She's like, but they hurt my neck. So I put one on and I was like, it hurts my neck too. So go to the bathroom and take the damn thing off. No, because I don't want my titties in my lap. No, I need to keep them. I need to keep them here, like here. But it just hurts and it's tight. It like pulls you back. Like this feels like a physical bondage situation. Beauty equals pain. Yes, Donna. Yes. And I feel like I'm in, those designs where the straps start. You can't even see what I'm doing. The straps, oh, I have a stain. What is the stain doing on there? What I do? Anyway, this is a new shirt. But the straps start here and they come in and then they go to the middle. So it's really pulling. It's like a freaking bondage. I can't. I just can't. So I am watching on Netflix, you guys and ladies and you great people. I'm watching Self-Made. And I didn't think I was like, this is just something to watch till I fall asleep. Fuck it. Last night, 3 episodes in, I'm like, well, really, I need to get to bed. This is awesome. I like it. So I was wrong. I watched my updated, videos I watch on YouTube, my normal regular shit. And then I was like, I'm still not tired. I need to watch something for a while. Cece! I swear a man created bras to punish women. And shoes. I don't like anything to bind me. Bras bind me. Shoes bind me. Give me flip-flops and tit-flops. That's what I need. Flip-flops and tit-flops. I do not like any of the restraints. I don't. Cece said, you survived. Hell, I just spent 8 hours dealing with the crazies. They're still going crazy there? There's hardly anybody shopping here. The places are empty. Needless to say, I didn't survive. LOL. Wow. And you're in Canada? I have got Self-Made on my list. It's good. I really enjoyed it. And I'm anxious to get my shower, do my hair washing with that amazing BioSilk. Oh, I love the smell of it. That's great shampoo, in my opinion. And watch it for a while and make my dinner because I'm hungry. Um, Aaron says you need to order from the Wizard of Bras in Monrovia, California. I've never even heard of Monrovia. What the hell? They have every variation and size known to man. Well, see, that's the problem, Aaron. Bras are not something you can readily. Kipper! Something you can readily. I was just talking shit about you. Mad smack. I was like, fuck the police. I'm kidding. It's not something you can readily just buy if you don't buy a lot of bras. Now, if you know your size, like these little skinny bitches with the big fake titties, they know what they need. I ain't one of them. Hey, look, it's Ron Paul. I don't know where Ron Paul is. I don't shop there, but used to pass it every time I went to Home Depot when I lived in Pasadena. It's called Wizard of Bras. Kipper, I want to rebirth, all right, I typed it in so I won't forget it. I want to revive Banger Chat, but not if I don't have a regular panel for twice a week. Do you want to be a panelist? Because I only need like 2 more. You and maybe somebody else. I mean, I'll do a third. I wasn't talking shit. I was talking about you maybe possibly being one of the regular panelists on Banger Chat. Because I'm not just going to do like these where I'm just chatting with people. If it's on Banger Chat, I want to have a panel. But I only want to do it once a week to start, but eventually we'll add a day. But we just need to get back into the swing of it. And have regular people that bring something to the table with the conversation and make it fun. So I thought maybe, I don't know about regular. I have commitment issues. I know it's at night. It would be on like a Saturday night or a Friday night. It would be like a weekend night to begin with. And then if we, oh, I do too. I mean, I have commitment issues. You know, I've got the boys, but I would have to do it at night. I can't do them during the day. Kipper, do they still let you play cop after those kids stole your gun and your police gun? Nobody stole her gun. Please don't troll over here, Ski. Come on. Listen, says Corey, I binged on Marianne on Netflix. I've never heard of that one. It is scary at first, then it turns quirky. It's an original Netflix broken into episodes. I'll check it out. Marianne. But yeah, I'm game, but shit always pops off here. Well, that's why I just want to keep it fun. And, you know, in the news type stuff. And occasionally, if there's a community issue, you don't have to participate in that part. I mean, but we do need a panel. I just can't do the one person show over there. Banger Chat wasn't made for that. It was for the community, for people, you know. Yeah, shit always does pop off. That's just the new face of Boyd, you know. It's just never going to go back to the way it once was, aka fun. Kipper says, Ski, the only reason you asked that is because you're jealous I don't play with your gun. Fuck Faith. Oh, that's why she need to be on the Banger Chat panel. Aaron said, is Candace still around, Kipper? And if so, how's she doing? Hope all is well, either way. By the way, hey Aaron, Cece. What the book, man? What the book, man? What the book, what the book, what the book, man? Let me see. She's standing right here. She's good. Hi, Candace. What's up, Candace? This is not correct. Let me check this. This is not correct. Yes, here it is. Got it. Oh my God, y'all look at those thumbs. Reload the page and check it out. That is hilarious. I love all those hate watchers. Still a view. Still getting paid. Skiwi, if only I had listened. Kipper never forgave me for that "I told you so" situation with, oh, yeah, we're not going to invoke names like that around here out of sympathy and pity for that person. No. Another master manipulator. We're good. We will not be bringing that one up. Harold says hi, Kipper and Candace. Can y'all tell I'm starting to die down? It's so quiet. This is the time of night that's all mine. Everyone's gone to bed. And I get myself settled. And I can either do some editing, which I should have been doing all along and this evening, and I just didn't. I can watch Netflix. I can eat snacks. I don't have to worry about the kids going, "Can I have some?" You said the cat got quiet and I just heard her. She went, "Meow." Kipper says, "Hey, Harmarsh." You can just call him Harold. It's cool. Or Harry. I call him proper names. I call him Harold. Always have. I've never called him Harry. I just wish we had a full-sized couch. And what I really want, which is a sectional, but not one of them tacky Rent-A-Center ones. Fuck that. So you're going to try and bang this Saturday night? Not if I don't have a panel. If I don't have people that are going to panel, like I need 2 people for sure. 2 people. Then there's really no point. I can just do this, and talk to everybody. Aaron says, "Corey, you were inactive way too long. The real boy needs you to keep this up." I'm trying. That's what I'm hoping to do, is with Banger Chat bring back the real Boyd. I mean, I just want, looking at old hangouts, it just makes us all feel like nostalgic and go, man, we remember when. We remember when there was no trash here. The only trash was, well, I don't consider him trash, but I know everybody was like, the only trash was Elvis. And we all, everyone trashed him. We all had our issues with him at some point, but it was nobody else, it was just good. Hey, Vicky. People got along even if they didn't get along. Because it was better for the community and for the panels. We all tried to get along. If people made it impossible to get along, then they were ousted. That was all. There's no reason to attack. You just didn't fucking go around them. Vicky, Victoria. I like that picture you're using because you look really cute in that picture, girl. You look so cute in that picture, girl. I want to tell you now. I've been trying to do these little short streams now and then, randomly through the week. I'm trying to keep my channel really active, keep talking to the people, because I'm going stir crazy. There's nobody to fucking talk to. And I'm sick of talking to the kids. I'm sick of Doug. Oh, I'm so sick of Doug. And Will, don't even get me started about Will. I'm just going through it. This damn virus. And there were some unwritten rules that you just didn't break. You may have wanted to, but Exactly, Kipper. And we need all the OGs to show up and get this shit reestablished again and decide who the fuck we are not going to even feed any of our energy to. We just need to come back to the fun. Seriously. I've been so anxious. Have you? Yeah, I mean, you mean with everything going on, that can happen. That really can. Donna says, yeah, this quarantine makes you kind of stir crazy. And Donna, we're not even really, I wouldn't say we're really quarantined. I mean, people are still outside. They're washing their cars. They're taking their kids bike rides, going to the store, walking around on the main roads. And it's just people are being really careful, very careful. And like the boys want to go out, but I'm scared for them. So I got all the stuff, to make the masks today. So we're going to do that tomorrow and make a video. It's super quick. No sewing involved at all. think the fun has sailed. I don't think so. I do not think so. There's a lot of folks talking right here on this side chat right now that remember when it was fun and they want it to be fun again. They just need a place that they know they can come where it's going to be fun. I hope this new social distancing thing sticks when the virus is gone. I enjoy my space. You freaking hermit. I don't like people. I want you all to stay away. I'm putting you on permanent quarantine. Fuck off. Yeah. Shit, this quarantine stuff is a piece of cake for us introverts. Not for me. Mm-mm. So I get my social stuff here with you guys because I can't just go walking and strike up conversation. And striking up conversation in the stores, I can't do that anymore because everybody's staying 6 feet apart. Can't talk to anybody. Viv, hi Viv. She says, hi Corey. Hi all. Hope you are all okay. I'm great. No symptoms, no signs. I'm healthy. I'm good. Aaron says, show up early for bong hits and single malt scotch, Kipper. Donna says, I'm staying indoors, not taking any chances. I don't mind staying home, Vicky says. What fucking time Saturday night? Let's do 9. Let's do 9 my time. Wouldn't that be, is that 8 yours? Vicky, something is better than nothing, right? Yeah. But do those masks work? Yes, I bought an air conditioner filter they had on markdown, and I watched a video from a government official, a medical guy, I think, a medical guy that talks about how to make it no-so. And let me see, I don't talk to anyone in real life. You're like Candace Corey. She could talk to a tree. Yes, 8 my time. Yes, I talk to everybody. I'm just a social person. When I go out in public, I'm like, hey, have you ever tried this? I tried this. It wasn't that good. Maybe you'll like it, but it was too salty, but that's my thing. And I talk to people knowing I'm never going to probably see them again. But I just love talking to people. What was I saying? Corey, did you go look at Darren Knight YouTube channel? Who? Did you see his last 2 videos? They were about the quarantine, and the other one was being trapped in the house with 3 kids. It's hilarious. Who is Darren Knight? I don't know who that is. I don't really feel trapped because we go sit on the porch at least, and the kids can play around the yard. And we use the air conditioner filters because you can cut, once you stretch it out, you cut them, you can double or triple them, and they said those work just as good. And you'll see the video, but you know what, like Kipper said, something's better than nothing, and you cannot find the ones you need. Now there are none. The hospitals don't even have them. Oh shit, 3 now, Skiwee, if you're central too. Skiwee, that's 2 things we have in common. Shit, where's my diary? I'm about to write this day down. Kipper, you in the dirty central time zone too? No, because Skiwee just said he was in the east. So he's just fucking with you. He's central time, or earlier he was east, unless he relocated like really fast. I don't know. He plays Southern Mama. Oh, I don't like him. Just search for the name Darren Knight. You will crack up. I did. I mean, I watched one of his videos on Facebook. It was hilarious once. After a while, it's just like, there's only so many times you can make that spontaneous character funny. That's like Medea once. The only thing that carried that film series was everybody else in it. I just don't think he's that funny. The first one, like I say, once. It was hilarious. Furnace filters are okay, only if it's fiberglass free. Yeah, they're different from the ones for the AC, I heard. Viv says, I live close to a hospital which has a railway close by. A young nurse sat on the bridge contemplating jumping. Luckily, she was talked down. So sad. Oh, that's terrible, Viv. That's really... Howdy, Rabbit. Aaron says, Kipper, how far are you from Flower Mound? I went to school with a girl. Well, she was a few grades ahead of me, and last week she committed suicide. It's just so sad. Our hospital is asking for help from the public. They have almost zero supplies. I wasn't close to her. I knew of her. I knew her, but a lot of my friends were very close to her. They were of the same age and grade, and they had interactions as they got older after high school and everything. And yeah, Medea. It was funny the first time. After that, it was like, yeah, it's kind of they did it already. It's done. See that guy and his Medea character. Don't even get me started. Low grade writing and it was, isn't it? Isn't it? The kids, see, we have a thing where we collect DVDs, and if it's like a series, we collect them all. The kids wanted to collect Medea, and I went, yeah, no. So that's one we have not collected. I'm like, no, we are not collecting Medea. It's fucking stupid. Sweet Pea, you are well. How are you doing? Ohio. Oh, Viv, that's so sad. These hospitals need to start conserving their crap. Reuse those masks. Skiwi, they do. Stop trolling. Seriously, these people don't have what they need, and the medical staff are getting sick. They're dying. Medical staff are dying, taking care of ours, and us and ours, and their families are sitting home hoping. They're literally the soldiers, and they're on the front lines, and it's not right. They need what they fucking need. Skiwi, rinse and repeat. I'm in your prayers. If I prayed, you would be in mine, but you're in my thoughts. I think about you all the time. I wonder how Sweet Pea's doing. You're on my Facebook. I just don't really ever go to anyone's Facebook page. I'll post a link, or I'll update a status, and then that I just don't go to anyone's page. Jessica Rabbit, do you want me to send you my cache of N95 mask? Hi, Jessica Rabbit. Skiwi, the mask can only be worn 5 times, up to 8 hours. I work at a hospital. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason why these people aren't getting what they need. It's just... And when they start quitting their jobs because they're scared out of their flipping minds... Aaron says, oh, damn, Kip, I thought that was all the Dallas area. My second cousin who taught me to shoot when I was a kid lives there. He's nothing like me, though. Very Christian and very normal. Aaron says his dad was the presiding judge of a large Central Valley county. Kipper says, Aaron, I saw 2 hours. I could live next to it, Skiwi says the nurses can't get masks and we can't get toilet paper. Yeah. Just a shortage everywhere. And really, honestly, Skiwi and all of you, sometimes it's just not a joking situation. We really, thank you so much for the rent. You're welcome very much, Jessica. Mrs. Jessica Rabbit. I remember, and I brought it up before, but I remember when they had the bird flu or whatever the fuck was going on over in China a couple years ago, and that whole thing was going on. And I remember saying, when you're living like that, somebody in that country dropped the ball. Your government is fucked. You better rearrange the way you live. And it better never, I can't imagine is what I was saying. I can't imagine it being like that. I'm glad we live here. And here we are. And that wasn't lost on me. I was, what is it called? Gobsmacked, whatever. And wow. Irony. And here we are. Someone dropped the ball. Then to find out all of this was known about in January. Like confirmed, January. Warnings were put out there. Our own intelligence agencies were saying, we got a problem. Nobody said anything. Everyone was getting their information underground if they looked at that kind of stuff. I don't look at that underground shit. because it tends to lead to a lot of conspiratorial shit, and then you get off the beaten path, and then the facts are just gone. They're muddled, they're everywhere. So I don't watch that kind of stuff. But the ones who did were hearing about it, and nobody was paying them any mind because they were just somebody on the internet. So I didn't hear about it, but I have a friend or two that said they had, but they disregarded it because it was just coming from a friend of a friend. It's just we're in it now. This is us now, and then the staff can't wear their own PPE that they bought themselves. That is insane. No, put on this trash bag over your clothes and put on this thing that we give you, but it's not an actual mask. That staff has been told not to talk to media about how bad it is. Yep. And that one physician said, I shouldn't be saying anything because I'm going to lose my job, but I'm going to say something. And he did. Viv had said, my son-in-law works in a business that makes toilet rolls. He says the demand for them have gone down. Yeah, Kipper says, Corey, do you think people aren't going to go back to work because they're getting unemployment? No, 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 because as soon as they start lifting the ban on going out and these businesses are allowed to open back up, that's when they're going to start down keying the unemployment as well. Because these companies are going to start turning the numbers in of how many that they're calling back. And they're going to be like, yeah, we're calling these people back in. So they're going to have a routine, I'm hoping, and a method to figure out the best way to down key the unemployment. I don't think people are going to stay on unemployment. No. You'll have a few trying to. You'll have a few that have to because they work for small businesses, and those small businesses are going to go under. Like the Chinese restaurants, people are boycotting Chinese restaurants because they think it started in China and China's all to blame for this. No, China's not all to blame. We knew about this shit. Nobody said anything. And what the fuck does a Chinese restaurant have to do with it anyway? They're Asian Americans. They live here. They're not over there. They've got nothing to do with it. And Chinese food's delicious. So what's wrong with you? Stop. Stop. I will message you on Messenger later to my current status. I am well and in a very safe place in California. All my needs are met. Oh, good. You're in California. You go, girl. Aaron says, this will end one way or another, Kipper, in 24 months. Everyone who is susceptible will have had it and recovered or died, and the immune will be unaffected. I have to agree with Aaron on this. I have to agree with Aaron. I think this is, whether it was meant to or not, I think this is a way to, it's basically like taking the labels off of everything and letting it sort itself out. Only the strong survive. We've become a country, a society where we want to save everybody and protect everybody. And in doing so, we have killed our immunities. And moms that make their children wash their hands every time they pick up a penny on the ground and shit like that. You're killing your child. You are destroying their immunity. Let them fucking pick the penny up. Then give them a sandwich and let them eat it before they wash their hands. That's the way I feel about it. That's just the way I feel about it. My oldest niece is a nurse. She makes her own mask while this apocalypse is happening. Then Kipper says, but Corey, there are a lot of places needing help right now and people aren't working. People are terrified, Kipper. There are people out there that aren't working because they're scared. They are terrified to interact. And I can understand that. I can absolutely, I'm not going to categorize that as them being lazy or trying to live off of the government. It's about being terrified because they still don't know what they're dealing with. As I recall, you are neither fat, sickly, or elderly, Kip. You'll do fine. Kipper's good. Listen says the guy who believed the captain of the Navy ship who said his crew needed help because of the virus has put in his resignation over the backlash. The captain has tested positive for the virus. That man was protecting his men, which is his job. His job as the captain of that ship was to make sure that he provided what those men had to have, and he was being cut short. I think they're trying to make an example out of him, and they're awful for doing it. You know, whistleblowers are being just hung anymore. They're just being media hung, and it's just crazy. That man did his job. And he has a record, by the way, a stupendous one. So, I'm not talking about myself. I'm not worried. No, Kipper's fine. Donna says, listen, I was heartbroken to hear about that, Captain. Me too. Viv says, my son works as roadside motor technician, but sits for hours doing nothing because no cars are on the road. Yeah, see, there's places like that. They're going to have to let these guys go. I mean, they're wasting. They're wasting. Donna says, Captain. Celeste says, amen. My goodness, we played in dirt for Pete's sake. Kids need germs to build up. You have to. Kipper said, that's true, Corey. I just see people taking advantage of it. Yeah, you're going to see both, but you can't put a blanket explanation over all of it because there's a lot of reasons, you know? There's a lot of reasons that people aren't going into work. And I do think one of the biggest ones is they're scared. People are dying. They're scared. Doug hates having to go to work, but he's essential in what he does. He has to be there because they build government shit. So he has to be there. Aaron says, lots of garlic, all the same, Kip. You, Candace, and your family chop it up, let it sit for 5 minutes so that sticky enzyme in it propagates, then eat it up. Donna says, I know, I'm worried for asthmatic grandbaby. Oh. Celeste says, Viv had heart wave. Hope you're well. Skeevy says, Allstate has given me a 15% refund for not driving. Really? Cool. Rabbi Aaron says, your breath will be horrible, but you will be okay. Kipper said, I drink apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Raw honey, ginger tea. And then Celeste says, Donna, oh no, I hope he doesn't get this. Yeah, me too. Aaron says, yeah, that's all good too. Donna says, Celeste, that baby has been indoors for weeks now. Aaron says, trust the bees. The honey is magic. If the honey is harvested in your area, it will help you for things you have allergies to and illness, you get sick to in your area. If you live in Jacksonville, Florida, don't buy a jar of honey that was made in Kentucky because it's not going to do you any fucking good. It's just not going to do you any good. Donna's so hard for sick little ones. I was going to say something. I've lost it. It's gone. And it was about something you guys were all talking about. The nursing home in Henrico County. Well, if you're from Virginia, like me, you call it Henrico. But anyway, they're Henrico County. As of today, the last I heard, 28 people died. They have 28 dead. They range in age from, I think it was 56 years old to 92. I believe that was the age range. 28 from the virus, not just dead. I've seen some folks saying, I'm hearing they're saying, it's like if you don't have a fucking source that's factual, don't spread false bullshit. Just say what you heard and how you feel about it, but don't say it like it's a fucking fact. That they're anything you die from, they're chalking it up as being from that. No, they're not, because there's this thing called medical records, and they have to be kept for every patient. Lab tests, I mean, let's use some common sense. The lab test results come back for everyone. Those records don't get buried with the body. So they're not just chalking every death up to this. It's ridiculous the amount of misinformation that's being put out there from conspiracy theorists who just hate the government. It makes no sense. You can hate your government without being absolutely full-blown stupid about it. Let me see. That's all good too. Anyone that's ever worked in any type of field where there was a HIPAA law or anything, you understand records, and records are going to be kept for everyone who's admitted. They're not just rolling them in and sticking them in a corner and going, okay, we're going to wait for this one to die. I mean, they're filling out records. They're doing lab tests. They're putting the results in the records. Just come on, people. You can do this. You got it. You got it. Let me see. Listen says the The cruise ships have put a large influx of virus people back in communities. That's a no-win situation for the passengers. I thought that as they were coming, because here they had a ship come here, and as the passengers came off onto land, they had a tent set up for them to go in and get the test done. And if they came back clean, they were fine. If they didn't, then they had to go to get help. So I think they're checking them. They're just not letting them open the doors and get off the boat. But I'm not sure, but I can't imagine they would do that. The last I heard is they are not allowing cruise people to fly on commercial planes. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Donna says, Viv, most definitely he struggles daily with it. He uses a breathing machine. You're talking about begins with an A. Madison used to have one when she was a baby. And my friend's little girl had the machine too. Albuterol. The machine where you put the albuterol drops in and the mist. Yeah. Those people drive me nuts. Everything is the end. Right. I'm not too worried because I worked for... After a while, Celeste, it starts to be the cry wolf thing. It's like, oh, I know that's what they said, but you should have heard them this past year. 3 times the world was coming to an end. It was end times like 5 times, you know. Those people drive me nuts. Everything is the end. Harold says, all right, hurry back, Kipper. Harold says, I'm not too worried because I worked for 12 plus years about 30 feet from a trash compactor that it burned your nose when you breathed and hurt your throat when you opened your mouth. Listen says, there is a tiger in a Bronx zoo, has the CV-19 virus. They are now recommending you make sure to wash your hands before and after playing with your pets. Aaron said, oh, my pets don't go nowhere either, so they're good. Aaron says, I don't hate the government, but the globalist in the government, those are bad people. Right. I'm not saying those aren't issues, Aaron. You know I'm not saying that. But when everything is, I heard, well, from where? I mean, and how much sense does it make? You can't take this onion and go, yeah, I'm not going to peel it. I just like this onion because it tells me what I want to hear. No. Peel the onion. Does it make sense still? No? Keep peeling it. Peel it till it doesn't have anything left to peel. You're going to realize that it's so silly. Eric! Hey, girl, glad to see you in good health. I'm in great health. I'm tired, but I love everybody, and I'm so glad to see you all here. Donna says, yes, Corey, about the atomizer. Okay. I heard about that tiger. I'm more interested in that tiger than I am the Tiger King, because that's fucking ridiculous. That show just made my skin ugh. Viv says, Donna, 2020, my brother was so bad with it when he was young, but grew out of it as a young adult. But I remember so many scary times, but we have never had anything like this. I will pray for him. Oh, yeah, I really feel bad for it, because this is a long issue, and I really feel bad for anybody that has a pre-existing, you know. Doug's worried because now they're saying one of the pre-existing things that make you more susceptible is high blood pressure. I don't know why that is, but that's what he's hearing. And he's hearing it from the news source, not from an internet underground dark web fucking anti-government thing, but he's actually hearing it as a news report from a medical professional that is a concern. And Doug's blood pressure is bad. These fucking cats. There she goes. Shane was not kidding. She said she stays in heat. She's been in heat since they got her. I was like, no, she's not. Viv says, I already read that. Listen said there was a house cat in Belgium who had CV-19. They got coronaviruses, but this is the virus. Eric says, oh, you said hi. I said hi back. Donna says, Viv, thank you, sweetheart. We'd be thrilled if he outgrows it. Listen says the thing is to get herd immunity. You have to have around 80% of the population exposed to it. That's what they're doing in the Netherlands, I believe. That is the reason people are more worried about this. Yeah, the Netherlands, I think, people are like getting it or exposing themselves to it, knowing the risk, but for the better of the community, you know, the greater good for mankind kind of thing, which I think is kind of sacrificial, throwing yourself into a perpetual volcano like that. I don't think so. Celeste says, Donna, I'll keep him in my prayers too. I've been praying for everyone so much. Well, I'm not a praying person, y'all know that, but I definitely have had a lot of people on my mind. And this the reality of how big this has gotten. When we all are guilty of having been like, yeah, some kind of virus will be good, just, don't let nobody cough on you. And it's so much more than that. And I think we're all starting to see it. Skiwi says Doug has high blood pressure because he's not getting a lot of good sleep with that cat around. And that Care Bear, we just got that cat. See, you're slipping into troll mode. Are you drinking? Kipper said, I'm not really worried. I got O negative blood. Oh, I bet you the blood banks are hitting you up constantly to donate. What does O negative blood mean? Are you safe or something? Harold said they're saying that ibuprofen doesn't help. They're saying that ibuprofen could actually make your symptoms worse. So I'm not even going to take a chance because they're saying based on what they're seeing, and they're not 100% on it, but they say don't take the chance because what they're seeing is that is making it worse in those who take it. So don't. If you've got it and you take it, so it's not worth it. It's not. And if you go to Walmart or something, the area where there's naproxen and the area where there's acetaminophen and all the different ones, ibuprofen is completely stocked. Like nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it. Wait, if you can get reinfected, herd immunity will never work. Well, you're building up your immunity by doing that. You have to build it up. You've got to have, I believe it was George Carlin said, you need practice. Your immunities need practice. So I'm going to get back to that in just a second, by the way. Smoking and obesity kills 3 times as many people every year. Yes, but that's smoking and obesity, not this, is different. Take the fork out of your mouth by vape and exercise. Done deal. Listen says that's the worry, Celeste, that it will mutate. Skeevy says, I'm just trying to help keep Doug alive. Me too. There's a lot of noise in there at night. No, she crawls right up in the bed with us and goes right to sleep. She just cuts it off like that. It's so weird. Yes, stay away from Abby's. Yeah. Well, I can tell you they are calling in retired nurses. It's got to be pretty bad. Universal donor and low risk of infection with O. I knew she can donate to anyone, but can only take her own. Because my aunt has it, had it, and my cousin, she's got that same blood type. They have done studies that blood type can have something to do with your chances of getting it. Or if you do get it, it can affect how bad it is. Ooh. Now, what was I say I was going to get back to? More on? What was it? I can't remember now. What did I say I was going to get back to? And it was kind of important to me. Oh, I remember. So I'm not going to look at the side chat while I'm telling y'all this. In my opinion, this is nothing compared to next year in spring. Next year in spring. Or maybe at the end of the summer, but somewhere in there. I personally think because I know the importance of keeping your body, your immunities constantly challenged so that they can get strengthened. As long as you're generally healthy, of course not if you have a compromised thing going on, but everyone is being ultra germophobic right now for good reason. So all of these germs that we deal with every day in a normal capacity, grabbing a doorknob and then coughing. So we just touched our face after, these things happen. None of that's happening because we are ultra on our game. We're being careful. So my concern is that kind of like with the Olympics, if you know the Olympics are coming up in a year and you're going to be in them and you take 1 year off right beforehand, you're not going to do so well. You did well every year before because you were constantly on your game. Our immunities are going to be so off our game next year that we're not going to be dealing with this particular illness. I'm trying not to say the word because they have a fit on here if you do. But I think you're going to be dealing with minor shit that we normally don't get affected by. And it's going to be because that particular germ or bacteria or whatever is going to evolve like it does every year. But our immunity stayed right where it was and actually went backwards some because we didn't work it. And I don't think we can avoid it. I don't think we can because we have to be careful now. But that's another thing that's going to happen, in my opinion. I don't see how it can't. How can't it? All right, I saw someone said, bye, Sweet Pea. Bye, Sweet Pea. Thanks for coming in. It was nice to see you. Skiwi left. This place is getting too popular for me. The urge to troll is getting too great. Good night, everyone. It ain't popular. I wish it was. I'd have more people to chat with. Good night, Skiwi. Thanks for coming in. Kipper said they say type A have a huge likelihood of getting it and getting it bad. There's not enough research. We really don't know. We've just got to kind of wing it. But without putting out misinformation, we need to put the information out we know and then say, now this is just cursory information because we really don't know. There hasn't been enough time for solid researching on this particular strain. So true, Corey, the common cold could kill next year. Exactly, because it's no longer a common cold. I hope not, but I've thought about what you just said too. Yeah. It lives up in your esophagus, so every sip of an alcoholic beverage fucks up the coronavirus. I have some okay, here we go. So, were you one of the people Rosie was talking about this morning, borrowing money and not paying it back? Why are you in here starting shit? See, Skiwi does better than you. I haven't borrowed money from anybody at all. Not on here. Not out here in the real world. I don't borrow money. Oh my God. See how you do? Okay, I don't borrow money, Skiwi. There was a time, like anyone has, where they have hard times and then they don't have hard times. And that little patch of a hard time is not my life, That ain't you. Oh, Skiwi busted. Rubber Wilbur, why did you wait for me to exit before you started talking shit? That ain't me, bozo. It was just a coincidence, Skiwi. Sure. All the trolls are either Ski or me. Just ask Miss Juice. Don't see, y'all. Come on. I like Juice a lot. See, I was trying to get a good topic going here about the concerns for us not getting that practice. Our bodies are being deprived of the workout that they need to keep us strong. So that, you know what that's going to mean, right? We're going to have to get more inoculations that we normally wouldn't, and for good reason. But then you're going to have these conspiracy guys and girls saying, oh, now they want to give us shots and blah, blah. Okay, don't take the shot and then fucking drop dead. Okay, nobody forced you to take the goddamn shot. Just go ahead and die. This is basically taking the label off of the product and letting it sort itself out. I don't know how else to look at it. This is it. This is what's happening. We are there. This is where we are at. Because so many people have this personality and this mentality of no trust. Everyone's out to get them. COVID is not a virus. It's due to... Oh my God. You did not just say it was to 5G radiation. I just watched a guy talking about that today, and he was fucking hilarious. That is new and being placed in all these communities. It's why Germany has few cases, because they haven't launched 5G yet. Wait a minute, few cases? They shouldn't have any if it's because of 5G, right? Why would 5G radiation show up in That's crazy. It's just... Okay, now, Brandon, when they come out next year with the new inoculations because of the new things we can't resist because we're being denied the proper channels now to keep our bodies where they need to be, don't take the inoculation and see what happens. Don't take it because they're probably trying to kill you. No people in Germany traveled to places that had 5G. Oh my God. What are you? I don't want to know. I was going to say, what are you watching? But I don't want to know. It clearly is not the news. Just go watch the Thunderfoot video on 5G, an actual scientist talking about science. Thunderfoot, is that the name? There's just so much conspiracy crap, and it's going to do nothing to anybody except the ones who are buying it. Those people. 5G causes coronavirus, busted. You can support this channel. Now, is he a scientist because he says he's a scientist, or is he a scientist because he's a fucking scientist? That's the question. Let's see. I'll watch it later. I'm not going to watch it right now. I want to enjoy you fine people. So, anyway, I saved it. Corey, go read my last 2 comments. Okay, let me go do that. Celeste said she was talking in general about people borrowing money, but never mentioned names exactly. Rory was the only one who paid it back. Let me see. Rory was fortunate. Well, I wouldn't say she's fortunate. She wasn't fortunate in what happened to her to make her be able to have that money, but she was fortunate in that she was able to pay it back. Corey Rosie did not say that. I know she didn't. Rubber Wilbur, is it the 5G that's keeping you from losing weight, or was that the 4G? Ski, y'all, come on, group hug. The new vaccines that Bill Gates invested in. No, Brandon. By all means, take that drug that Trump keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. The one he invested in. I'm sure that'll come out. He's way too interested in I'm glad you said that because I had forgot about that. We were talking about that today here. He's really pushing that drug. And a few folks have brought it up and said, I wonder. Of course, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a speculation. I wonder if he invested in that early on when he really thought it was legit. Even though it's FDA approved for other things, the FDA has never said that it helps with what's going on now. No. What does Bill Gates have? The conspiracy theorists love to throw wealthy, well-known folks' names at stuff. Because they think money just is the root of every bad thing, and then it turns out there's no bad thing. It's just something that they thought was a bad thing. Microwave radiation is dangerous, but not the way it's being told by the conspiracy nitwits. Yeah. And the earth is not flat. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. Eric says, food for thought. Has anybody heard from Russia on how many cases or deaths? I haven't. Just wondering. No, I haven't even thought about it. It's only dangerous. Oh, Brandon says, did you know the woman who ate fish tank cleaner donated money to Hillary Clinton's campaign several times? No, she actually said she was a Trump supporter. Did you not hear her? Did you not hear her interview? She was a Trump supporter. Where are you getting your information? Did you listen to her actual interview? Or are you going off of something you saw somewhere? I listened to her actual interview. She was a Trump supporter. And that doesn't matter anyway. What does it matter who she supported anyway? That's just weird. It's only dangerous she listened to her president, which is what people keep saying everyone has to do. And now that she did, you're trying to find a conspiracy in that. Brandon, really think about this. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself at all, ever? It's only dangerous at very close range. Kipper says, Bill Gates talked about all this 5 years ago on TED Talks. A lot of folks did, actually, because it's not anything new. Corona, that thing's been around for years. It's evolved and it's a new strain every time kind of deal. The one that suppresses your immune system that can kill more than it helps. Donna says, Eric, I haven't to be totally honest. Chloroquine, yeah, jump on that. Chiming says, people are stupid to loan large amounts of money to the idiots. Hi, chiming on here and actually expect it back. Yet they do, up to $15,000. I don't think people are idiots for loaning money. I think they have good hearts and they mean well and they trust. That's what I think. Exactly, Celeste. Your immune system over responding is one of the problems. Celeste says, oh my God, the flat earth people are hysterical. They prove the earth is not flat doing their own trials. They crack me up. That one guy that took off in a homemade rocket or torpedo and wanted to see the horizon because he didn't believe the videos that other people put up because they're all in on it. Like everybody is in on it. And then he crashed. It like whipped around and went shroom, and he's dead now. Pull the labels off. Let it work itself out. I don't know what else to say. Aaron says, Kipper, check this out. When I was in Israel in July, I had to be vaccinated. Corona variant 19 is on the consent form I signed, amongst other things included. Hey, what are you? This is the blind cat. She followed my voice in here. You went through all those rooms and then you came down that hallway and found mommy. I love you, kitty girl. Wilbur says, I know she said she was a Trump supporter. This information came out after she said this, which is obvious a ploy to make Trump look bad. You seriously think that woman and her husband took that and he sacrificed his life to make Trump look bad? You don't hear yourself. You truly don't. I don't even blame you at this point. I don't think you realize. That is outrageous. What a sacrifice just to make them look bad. What does that have to do? They took the wrong thing. Trump didn't tell them to take that. They mistook what he said to take. How does that make Trump look bad? Other than Trump shouldn't have been telling anyone to take shit because he barely made it through business school. He really don't need to be talking about medical shit. The earth isn't flat. The flat earthers are wrong. Right, it's shaped like a dildo. The earth is shaped like a dildo. Eric says, LOL, cat's having fun behind you. Listen, it's Celeste says it's a very tedious drugs and needs adjusted for everyone. Harold put happy haha faces. God, y'all are going so fast I can't keep up. Donna says, chiming agreed. I don't get why people do it. You're basically giving it away. Kipper says, Rebel Wilbur, I guess you're not going to answer my question. Aaron says, I got a vaccine that supposedly doesn't exist. Yeah, Aaron brought that up before. Chiming in said, I agree, Donna. If I give, it's a gift. Brandon says, what's the question, Kipper? Kipper says, Aaron, I got vaccines in the military, and half I couldn't tell you what it was. I did get about 6 shots of anthrax though. Celeste says, chiming in, hearts. Aaron says, I went surfing today. It was waist to chest high and uncrowded. I'm not worried about getting sick. Viv says, hi, chiming in. Chiming exactly from Donna. Chiming says, hey, Celeste, hope you are better. Hi, and kisses to everyone. Hearts, hi, and kisses to everyone. Brandon says, no, she didn't consume the fish tank cleaner. She said that she consumed it. And this many, who is her husband? She is divorcing. I can send you the link. Jesus, you go deep on these, dude. That is weird. Nobody said that they were happily married. They just said her and her husband took it. So I don't know nothing about that. Kipper, Gulf War 1 or 2. I was in Israel. So now is the conspiracy to the point that she killed her husband? Is that where we're at with this now? I mean, I have got to see your source. Kipper, Gulf War 1 or 2. I was in Israel for 1. I got some of those too. Brandon says, Corey, no one barely makes it through Wharton Business School. He did. Thanks to his daddy, he made it. If you are close to failing, they kick you out. Well, I guess you missed the part where the man who taught him, his family said he is infamous for saying Donald Trump was the stupidest fucking student I ever had. Which is fucking hilarious. They all agreed. They was like, he's always said that. He always said Donald Trump was the stupidest fucking student he ever had. It was nothing like his dad. Nothing like his dad. Oh no. What happened in Afghanistan? I was in LA at that point. So Celeste says, chiming in, I appreciate you so much. You just have no idea how you've helped me. I can't even tell you. Viv says, Celeste, have you been tested already? Kipper says, I got the anthrax shots. Kitty! Starting in 2006, and the last one I got was 2008. Harold says, Kipper, thank you for my freedom. Yes. That's right. I made it to the bottom. I've got to wrap this up, you guys, because this was supposed to be super brief. It's been a little over 2.5 hours, and I've loved every second of it. Celeste, Kipper, Viv, Aaron, Harold, Brandon, Skiwee, Donna, gosh, Chiming, Eric, Listen, who else? I don't want to forget anybody, but I know I am. Sweet Pea, she was in here. Hold on a minute. Yep, there she is. I remembered her right then before I seen her name. Jimmy Not Rants. Let me see. Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, I'm going all the way. As far as it would let me go, that is. So I thank everybody for chatting with me. Good conversation. Didn't all agree, and that's what's the beauty of it. My leg is bleeding. The last thing, Trump is stupid. You are not stupid if you take down the Bush dynasty. There was no dynasty. What dynasty? That's so weird. That's one thing with the conspiracy theorists, the Clinton dynasty, the Bush dynasty. What happened to the Obama dynasty? I was hearing about that for a while, and suddenly you don't hear that anymore. Mainstream media, he didn't take any of them down. They finished what they were doing, and they're done. I can go on and on. He's a narcissist, but he is a complete moron. Whenever he learns something new that he didn't know about his own country, he starts talking about it incessantly because he just found out about it, kind of like a child. When a child learns how to tell time, they want everyone to know they know how to tell time. When they tie their shoes, they want to untie them and retie them constantly for everybody. And Jack's going through that now. When Trump hears something that he didn't know about the history of where he lives, but we learned it in 7th grade, he talks about it all the time. A lot of people didn't know that. It's like, no, dumbass, you didn't know it. Everybody else did. That's a dumb man. I'm just saying, that's just a dumb man. He's dumb. He's like 12. He's a toddler. I don't know. Jeb is part of the Bush dynasty, who he demolished at the debate. So that's because he was catering to a certain breed, conspiracy theorists, mixed with a little bit of the racists that were like, oh, you're going to give us your smartest black man? Well, we're going to one-up you and give you our stupidest white man. Touche. And they did. They absolutely did. You asked what dynasty. It's not a dynasty. It's just weird that you call it that. Daddy's money, not his. Exactly. A small loan of $1 million. No. An advance on your inheritance, liar. Which has already been proven. Hey, telling time is a big, exciting thing for a kid. Right, Celeste? And learning who won the War of 1812 is a huge deal to Donald Trump. It's just giving you an idea. It's just silly. It's silly. He's a dumb person. Sometimes people are so dumb, they don't know they're dumb. He's so dumb, he doesn't even realize he's dumb. And that comes from his the narcissism, his arrogance, and being raised to think he was actually something special. He's too stupid to realize that he fucking winged it all the way to the White House. That is scary. There's no substance in our country anymore when a reality TV show host and the killer of every company he's ever started. He's destroyed everything. Trump Steaks, Trump Wine, Trump Airlines, every casino, gone. The only thing he has started that's his, that he owns, that's still there, Mar-a-Lago. He has ruined everything else. The cons, the Trump University scam. I mean, just wow. Just anyone that can support that garbage can, you might want to reevaluate your morals, man. Dead serious. It's just pretty bad. 2 people winning the presidency is not a dynasty. To be a dynasty, it has to be 5 or more. I know, but Harold, you're not of the conspiracy theorist mentality. They have to make it sound way more extreme. It has to be way more extreme. Like anything that's going to sound good for Trump has to sound exponentially better than everything else. Better than anyone's ever seen, more than anyone's ever done before, better than any administration before me, that kind of thing. And if something's worse, like how bad something about Obama, they have to make it sound way worse. You know, just like way worse. He didn't wing it to the White House. Yes, he did. He smartly went to all the battleground states dozens of times. No, he smartly held ego-stroking gatherings, and he attracted a lot of people that were angry. Just, they loved that they were angry because they didn't like Obama for obvious reasons. And they loved that they saw someone that was supporting their anger and saying, it's good that you're angry. You should be angry. Stay angry. They loved it. He saw a void and he filled it. That was it. That was it. And they were like, he's a smart businessman. No, he's not. He has ruined every company he started. Every one of them he has drained dry. His father had to go buy poker chips at the casinos he owned and just hold them, which is illegal completely. But he did, just to keep his son afloat. So there's that. But by all means, let's focus on the shit that makes it what you want it to be, rather than the reality of him being a horrible businessman. I've been to a Trump rally and I don't see anyone angry. What? You mean, did you not see all the videos every time there was a rally? They were out tailgating at a freaking political rally in the parking lot, breaking beer bottles and fist fighting. You didn't see that? God. Well, everyone else did. That's not anger. And it wasn't just once. It happened pretty often. They were out there with their coolers getting drunk. That's not a presidential situation. That is a NASCAR race or a state fair. That's what he attracted, which is fucking sick. I saw the only people I saw angry were people who were protesting the rally. They weren't angry, they were against him. That's not the same as anger. Just because you say, I don't agree with him, I don't like him, that's not anger. That's not agreeing with him. Anger is throwing beer bottles and cops arresting you because you're fighting in the parking lot with your red dork hat on. That's what that is. Trump's a fucking liar and doesn't take responsibility for the shit he has done. Exactly, Kipper. He wants to ignore that. Oh, yeah. I think we're all going to find out really quick that he has money invested either in one of his kids' names or someone that he trusts, which ain't many. He doesn't trust many. He is invested in that drug that he keeps pushing because there's literally not one medical fragment of evidence to prove that it does what he keeps saying that it does. He keeps, if he does something, there's something in it for him. There is absolutely, he has got money in that fucking drug. Yes, he does. I can't know Trump. It's easier to buy a gun in California now. And I get double kickbacks with the new stimulus. I want him to have as many terms. Oh, see that, Aaron, you don't mean that. Our country's worth more than that. That's petty stuff. There's a bunch more important shit. Automatically zone out when people debate religion or politics. We are all free to have our own beliefs, not y'all. Chaman, I know, but it was bound to happen when Brandon came in. It always does. But, well, I'm wrapping this up. Well, he can only have 2 terms, but you can best believe at the end of a second term, which he has certainly won already because of this shit, he is, he's going to whine like he was a while back. The little snowflake in chief. I should get a 3rd presidency because they messed up my 1st presidency. No, your 1st term was not, no, fucker. And like when he was saying the reason that the shelves were bare, Obama left the shelves bare, we didn't have what we needed. And that journalist said, you've been president for 3 years. How are you blaming Barack Obama for this? Could we have some ownership? Could we take responsibility for the shit we did here? Oh, Trump, is anything ever your fault? Let me guess. Your first wife did not leave you because you beat her or cheated on her. Your second wife didn't leave you because you beat her or cheated on her. I don't think he beat the second one, but he definitely cheated on her. I mean, he's a failure. Everything he's touched turned to shit. I'm just hoping he gets out of the White House and gives back our home without taking half of what's in there. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Brandon, I might have to just ban you if you keep doing this shit. You take your medicine and stop with this whole bringing up politics thing. I'm not trying to do that shit here. Liberals were angry when Trump said we should stop travel from China in January, even but yeah. Right, because he was trying to stop everyone from coming back that belonged there. They were even saying, hey, we'll do a test. Test us, keep us in quarantine. We need to come home. He wasn't letting anyone come home. He acts like the country's his, like his. He can do whatever he wants. Oh my God, he's so grotesque. Stop getting personal, Corey. Medicine, really? You're the one that said you take something for, what was it? Asperger's? You said that on a freaking side chat. It's not personal, but when you get like that, it makes me think that it's your Asperger's because you get so intense about it. Oh, well, I didn't know that. I wasn't trying to be personal or shitty. You know I wasn't trying to do that. If China don't lie and hide the numbers, we wouldn't be here, period. But that's just it, Kipper. In January, our own folks said this was going to happen, and Trump ignored them. And not to forget that 2 years ago, he defunded and dismantled the departments that handled this. He said it was a waste of money. We don't need it. It's a waste of money. Now look where we're at. It was not a waste at all. Nobody is blaming Trump for what China did. See how I mean? You tweak it just enough. He's being blamed because he ignored the warnings in January. Much like Bush ignored the warnings from our own folks about something happening on the day it happened. And he said, oh, thanks for the notice. You covered your ass. Thanks for letting me know. And he never did anything about it. They were saying that it was going to be planes involved and everything, and he just ignored it. He just ignored it. How come we don't hear about ISIS since Trump has been in office? The only time you heard about ISIS extremely a lot right before he got into office was when Trump was campaigning on the fear and scare of ISIS. You were hearing about it from Trump. Now that he's in, guess what he's not doing? He's not running that fear and scare anymore. Think about it. Come on, think about it. Trump was too busy golfing in January to care. Exactly, Donna. The man has golfed 4 times more than any president in my lifetime. He is insanely obsessed with just being lazy as fuck. No, I didn't forget about France. Anyway, this could go on forever because clearly Brandon wants to argue, which is weird to me. Why? See, Brandon, if you go back and watch this stream, this was a good stream. And then you came in, and from the moment you said the first thing, it went to shit. It went completely to shit. You did this, and I'm blaming you did this. Trolling. Yeah, we can't have that. Y'all do what y'all need to do. All right, so I'm not kidding when I say I want a clean chat. I'm not even kidding. I want a clean chat. So thank you, everybody. I'm not going to rename everyone again. It's been nice. And Skiway, I can't. Brandon totally took advantage of being able to have the freedom to say what he says, you know. Hi, Paul Vines. How are you doing? I'm about to end this. I'm sorry. Brandon came in here and stirred up shit, and this was a really good chat. I was having a good time, and we were talking about things that were pertaining to everyone. No lines, no directional, you or me. It was across the board. It affects everyone. And then he put in a nice little wall. He had to divide us, and it's not, I'm not down with it, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. Puff, puff, pass. I wish I did. I wish I did. But no more heated arguments around here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We can debate things, but when you just start, you come in and the moment you get in here, you start shit the moment you get in. No. Pay your taxes. The Mexican government and several other governments depend on the money the government steals from you. Exactly. Yeah, I gotta eat because I'm not fat enough. I'm not fat enough. I've been on for almost 3 hours, a few minutes shy of 3 hours, and it's late. It's 10 minutes to 2. The boys have to be up at 8 because they have their lessons online streaming at 8:30. And damn, I'm too drunk to spell. It's cool. I speak Aaron, so I know what you're saying. Just lots of passionate people. Yes, Viv, but passionate about things that I don't care to have being said over here. I really don't. I just, that's not, I don't care for it. Don't want it. Don't need it. And Brandon will come around. He'll look back on this, and if he wants to know, he'll go back and look when he came in and see that what he did. And like I said, I didn't know. I wasn't saying anything about him being on the meds to be shitty. I wasn't doing that. That wasn't what he had said. He took them, and I assumed that when he gets like this, triggery, it's about his Asperger's, you know? And I didn't mean any offense in it. Obviously, that's not what I do. But anyway, text me later this week about Bangor. I will, Kipper. And everybody have a great night. Stay safe. Be well, be careful, and, sanitize your hands, but let your immunity do something, just, or even if it's just around your home, give your immunity a chance to fight and get strong. So good night, everybody. Much love, and peace out.